Variety princess, yeah. Variety princess, yeah. Variety princess, yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are jumping into Corpse Factory. This is part one. Shout out to Augustinas for purchasing me this game. I really appreciate it, and I'm excited to see what happens. And I see Bow Wow's already catching strays in the chat. Why my baby catching strays in the chat right now? Why is my baby catching strays? He do got attitude though, but damn, Veronica, like what the hell? Hey Jason, hey Augustinus. Girl, what are you talking about? I said, why is Bow Wow catching strays, Veronica? All right, guys, let's jump into the game. I need to move my chat, actually. Alrighty. My glasses are super dirty. I'm probably not even gonna wear them. I need to go clean them. I don't know what's up with those lenses. They be getting dirty as hell. I need to get a ghost too. Let's do blue raz. Let's do some blue raz today while we read. Hold on, I have to set this to the right. That music just scared the hell out of me. All right, so apparently in this game, okay, also for those of you guys that like need trigger warnings and all of that stuff, this is one of those games that has that. I'm not gonna restart the game to go read all of them, but if you are triggered very easily, this is not the game for you. But most of my audience isn't triggered that easily from what I've seen, so I think we should be fine. But that's just a heads up. All right. Are you guys ready? I'm excited to see like who the characters are. I'm excited to see who I like, who I'm not really feeling. Also, yeah, there is like a super like long delay for being able to talk in the chat because I don't want spoilers. I don't want hints. I don't want, oh my gosh, chapter 3 is that bitch. Like I don't want any of that. Thank you, Jason. I don't want any of that. So, you know, you got to be subbed for a while before you can actually talk in the chat. And I think that's perfectly fine, honestly. I mean, if you enjoy the stream that much, you'd probably just stay anyways until you're able to chat. So, all right. The music should not scare us when I press the button now. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. That's a little better. Okay, we're jumping in. Let's see how we feel about these characters. Let's see how we feel. We have subtitles on the screen. Like, let's jump into it. Okay, so this is the prologue. Imi Katsuno. I need to figure out where to put the chat on the screen though. And I need to figure out where to put my camera, but we'll figure that out in a second. Okay, so we're starting out in a clothing store. It says June 12th, Friday morning behind me. I like the first line already. Hell yeah. Because I was like kind of nervous. I was like, is the style of writing going to be something that's like easy to jump into, or is it going to be like dense? And I didn't want it to be super dense. This is the kind of writing I like. Okay, let me move myself actually. I'll try to be over here. I still feel like I'm going to be covering stuff up. Maybe I'll make myself a little smaller. All right. And then I guess chat can be like maybe in the top corner or something. Oh no, we'll figure that out. But for now, I know those bitches have been talking about me behind my back. Oh shit, we got drama, y'all. Hold on, I gotta turn this down a little bit. And you guys can't hear anything because I clicked out of the game. It's one of those games. They flash those fake smiles when I walk past. They wave half-heartedly and say things like, "Oh, hi, Emmy," or "You're the only one brave enough to pull off that look." They're all two-faced lying assholes. I hate each and every one of them. Damn, girl. She don't fuck with these bitches. Oh, let me move this. Okay. Amano, Sachiko, Kurosawa. Just look at them. Everything about them is fake. Fake lips, fake nails, fake smiles, fake personalities. Oh wait, I should probably flip myself. Hold on. I don't like flipping myself though. I be looking hella weird. Okay. Look, I'll be the first to admit that I'm a fake bitch too. But even I know I'm not as bad as them. I'm not horrible to every person I meet. Just the ones I don't like. I was about to say I feel her until I remember she said I'm a fake bitch. Like, nah. Ugh, it's not fair that I have to work with them. I just wanted a part-time job, something breezy and casual. How was I supposed to know these delinquents would obsess over tormenting me? Amano is unbearable, but probably the least terrible of the three. She's a year younger than me and acts like she's some famous pop idol. But she's just a dropout like me, working in this dead-end part-time job just so her parents don't kick her out of their house. She spends her evenings singing at underground bars and hanging out with shady talent agents who swear they can promote her and make her the next big pop star. She gets taken advantage of time and time again, but never seems to really learn her lesson. I don't know if she's just stupid or if she really thinks she's on the right track to becoming famous. Oh, okay, so this is Amano. Oh, I was like, who's talking? Okay, these are the three girls she's talking about. So Amano is the one over there to the left with the pink hair that she was just talking about. Now she's talking about Sachiko over here. Oh, I'm covering up Amano. My bad. My bad, Joel. I mean, we're gonna cover people up sometimes, so that's just part of the game. But um, hopefully that's a little bit better. I don't know. Maybe I should be in the corner. I don't know. This is stressing me out. Okay, I'm gonna just be up here. I'm gonna move myself up here. Because I don't like covering up people's faces in visual novels and stuff. I feel like that defeats the whole damn purpose. Okay. Sachiko is the kind of straight-laced girl you see at every school studying her ass off to earn her parents' approval. The type of girl that always has the best grades but never really has any friends. She's the kind of girl that graduates, then the reality of the real world knocks her on her ass, and she realizes she actually has no clue what she's doing, just like the rest of us. So she settles for the first crappy job she can find, and then suddenly it's 3 years later and she's still slaving away for asshole managers just to make ends meet, instead of being humbled by her station in life. Sachiko decides to take her anger out on everyone around her. I've seen her slap customers out of frustration. What? So she be smacking the hell out of people? What the hell? Rumor has it that she strangled our boss on one occasion. Apparently he's too afraid to fire her now. I don't blame him. I'm afraid of her too. Hell no. She would be up out of there if I was the boss. And if I was a customer, she would be getting sued and also get her ass beat back. Who the hell she thinks she is? I don't know how I feel about her. I don't like her so far based on what I'm hearing. And then there's Kurosawa. I could write an entire blog on all the things I hate about her. She's pretty, but she's very aware of it. She seems to have a new sugar daddy every few weeks, some poor old fool that she strings along and milks dry. She must be nearing 30, but all her friends are still in senior high school. It's more than a little weird. She's almost 30 and her best friends are in high school? That's fucking weird to me. They hang out around the train station, bullying homeless people and shoplifting from the convenience store. I'm pretty certain that she's done time once or twice. Kurosawa is just an all-around terrible person. She makes Amano and Sachiko look like saints in comparison. These girls sound terrible. Honestly, I couldn't ask for a worse group of coworkers. Finally, there's me. Okay, let's see how you look, girl. You better be a baddie, bitch. Imi Katsuno, university dropout, part-time cashier, and up to my ears in debt. I live in a small apartment in a bad neighborhood just to keep my head above water. My apartment building is filled with deadbeats, loan sharks, junkies, perverts, you name it. By some miracle, I managed to snatch up the best apartment in the worst building. Although the place is nice, the rent is questionably low. I'm fully expecting the landlord to wander in one day and demand more money or murder me. I'm constantly worried about money, worried about my safety, worried about what the hell I'm supposed to be doing with my life. And if that wasn't bad enough, I have to work 4 days a week with the 3 worst girls I've ever met in my life. Today is no different from any other day. Amano greets me at the door, her disgustingly puffy and pouty lips pulled back in a half snarl, half smile. I could smell the sickly sweet scent of too much lip gloss from 10 feet away.
Hi, Emmy. You're late again, you know.
I wasn't expecting her to start talking. Oh, hell yeah. We got some voice acting. I love it. Bitch.
Yeah, sorry.
Wait. Her main character is a baddie. She looks better than all of them. Girl, you over here worried about these homely looking ass bitches. You shit on all of them, girly. Period.
Whatever. Kurosawa wants to see you. Can you, like, just go see her?
Fine.
Hold on, guys. I think we should maybe turn the music volume down just a tad, you know? I really want to hear the voices. Let me turn it up a little bit so we can, like, hear the voices. Oh my gosh, I love this writing already, Augustinus. Amano walks off. I look around for Kurosawa. The stale stench of cigarette smoke eventually overwhelms the lingering scent of lip gloss in the air and leads me to her location. Ew. Who smelling like cigarette smoke?
You wanted me?
She's cute too. I can see why she said she's pretty, but eh.
Katsuno, I need you to process a big refund. Don't mess it up, okay? It's for a regular customer.
Okay, I can do that. What am I refunding?
There's a bunch of shirts on the counter. Just ring them up and refund them for cash. You can leave the money in the envelope under the register.
Fine, I'll take care of it.
Thanks. I'm going for a smoke break.
Oh, this bitch is a smoker. Of course. I decide to clock in before processing the refund. I won't be paid for this shift if the company doesn't know I came into work. I go behind the counter and retrieve the sign-in booklet. I flip to today's date and fill in my details. Done and done. Ew, you guys have to clock in, like, manually, like, by writing it down? I mean, that's actually not bad, though, because, like, if you're late, you could just, like, never mind. Yeah, Augustina's okay. Maybe you know me better than I thought. Hey, I don't know, though, because you had me playing Obey the Voice yesterday, too, so. But honestly, I'm not usually that scared when it comes to... Like, I have, like, I scream during jump scares, and, like, some things catch me off guard, obviously, but I haven't felt that on edge playing a game in a while, like, in a long time. So, you know, maybe even in that sense, you know me well, because you were able to pick something that I struggled finishing. Okay. Yeah, I really like the writing style. Like, for example, I don't know if you had seen the prologue for Kill Cure. That writing was, like, losing me a bit. And some... I would say maybe fan games maybe have that issue a little bit. I don't feel like the regular Danganronpa titles have that issue as much. I feel like those are more along the writing style that I like. I think I like this even better than that, though. But I don't know. Like Kill Cure, for example, dragged for me. You didn't watch it? Okay. Well, yeah, the prologue dragged for me, and I'm just kind of like I was ready for it to be over. This, I'm already excited to see more and like understand the lore more and understand the characters and what's going on and stuff. So that's good. That's a good sign. Okay. The shirts that Kurosawa mentioned are lying haphazardly over the counter. I pick them up and scan each one. They're not cheap. The first rings up at 11,000 yen, and the next is 13,000. There are 6 shirts all up, each one a little more expensive than the last. They don't look worn and the tags are intact. I'm supposed to ask for a receipt or proof of purchase before making a refund, but the customer is obviously not here. Besides, the request came directly from Kurosawa, my superior, so I can't exactly refuse. The refund goes through the system successfully and the cash drawer opens up. I count the correct amount of money in 10,000 yen bills, then pop an elastic band around the cash and put it in an envelope. How much is 10,000 yen in USD? Because, like, that sounds hella expensive, but maybe it converts to something that's, like, not even that much here. But, I mean, she said she put an elastic band around the cash, so it's sounding like a lot. I also print a copy of the refund receipt and slip it in with the cash. Job done. I slide the envelope back under the register and lean against the counter. Surveying the store, I can see that there aren't any customers around. It's still early in the morning after all. We don't usually get much business until around lunchtime. I hover around the register for a while, biting my nails and staring at the clock to pass time. Kurosawa eventually returns from her smoke break. Half an hour must have passed by now. Who does she think she
You
is?
finished that refund?
Yeah, bitch, who do you think you are, Smokey?
Yeah, I did it just like you said.
Okay.
She rummages around underneath the cash register and pulls out the envelope stuffed with cash. Her fingers flick through it quickly, counting each note, and she nods as though satisfied.
Good work, Katsuno. I'll pass this on to the customer next time they come in.
No problem.
Anyway, I'll take over the cash register for a while. You want to go tidy up stock?
Oh, just $62? Okay, that's standard, actually. I was trying to get an outfit for the convention that's coming up, and that's pretty average, I'd say. And that's funny what you said, Veronica, you said she looks like the kind of boss who'd make you work through your lunch break too. She actually kind of does. Or she'd make you stay late or something. That's funny.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not too bothered if Kurosawa wants to take over my register duties. It's boring standing around. I'd much rather be doing something than nothing. It's always the ones who act chill at first too, then suddenly you're closing alone while they run an errand. Yeah, I've had managers and stuff like that before too. Like, they expect you to do all the work, but they can lollygag around and shit like they don't have anything to do. I can't stand that kind of stuff. As I head toward a rack of untidy jackets, Sachiko bumps into me.
I didn't see you there.
Oh, hell no. Bro, our main character is shitting on these girls, looks-wise. I'm sorry. This bitch looks like she's hungover. This bitch looks hella hungover. Sorry, did she actually just apologize to someone? Sachiko, the customer abuser? Oh, this is the fighter? Oh, this is the fighter. This is the one that be choking the manager and shit? Oh, hell no. This bitch is a drunk. This bitch is definitely a drunk. I can't. Okay.
That's fine. You okay?
I haven't been sleeping real well. I'm just tired, that's all.
She said she hasn't been sleeping well. She's tired. You tired or you hungover?
Well, get some rest, I guess.
Thanks.
I don't like her. She creeps me out.
Look, while I've got you here, I know I haven't really been easy to get along with lately. I've got my own personal issues, but that's no reason to take it out on you and the other girls.
This bitch is about to unalive herself, I can tell. I can't believe what I'm hearing here. Sachiko has had a change of heart?
So I'm resigning as of today. I don't deserve this job. I wanted to apologize and make sure there's no bad blood between us.
Oh, see, I hate being nice, man. Now I feel bad. Now I feel bad. I actually skipped it. I saw it said something about lilies and it was like a song. Should I have watched that? Like, was that super important? I skipped it because I was trying to get the settings set up and get the stream going, but... And also, I kind of didn't want to see it because I felt like it might ruin something for me. So I didn't want to see it, actually. I skipped it after, like, the first little clip. But yeah, I don't know. I was like, I'll find out in game. Oh, I kind of feel bad for her now, though, guys. Even though she was choking people and stuff. You know, we don't like random choking and aggressive choking. We like the good kind of choking. Better to watch it maybe after you finish the game. Okay, so it's good that I'm guessing it's good I didn't watch it then, right? Okay, I'm glad I didn't, because I almost did, but I was like, I kind of was like, oh, it's just a little intro, like it's not gonna matter. But if it does have stuff in it, I just want to go in completely blind. That's why it pisses me off when people come in hinting stuff. Even if they're not blatantly spoiling things, I don't need hints. I don't want hints. I like going into a game, especially a story game, where there's spoilers and things like that. I like going in not knowing shit. I don't want, I'll know, even like, I like knowing like a small premise of what the game's about, which I know with this game. But I didn't even really read. I saw like some of the words, but I didn't even read in depth the trigger warnings page. I don't like seeing what the trigger warnings for games are. I don't like seeing any of that because I feel like it just exposes what's going to happen. And I don't want to know. I don't care how like depressing it is. I'd rather be depressed when it happens. As crazy as that might sound. I feel bad for her now though, guys.
Sachiko. I don't know what to say. I never expected this from you.
Yeah.
If you're resigning, do you have another job lined up?
No, not yet, but I need to work on myself first. I have a lot to think about.
Damn, I kind of feel bad for her, guys. That's how I am. Like, somebody can be a complete dick and then they're going through something and I'm like, fuck. Now I feel like I need to be there for them. I turned the music down a little bit.
Well, I mean, as long as you're sure about this.
I am.
In that case, then thank you for apologizing. I forgive you.
That's good, Emmy. That's right.
Thank you, Emmy. Well, until next time then.
Oh, shit. Oh, gosh. I'm, like, thinking of the premise of the game, and I'm like, what direction is this gonna go in?
Yeah. Until next time.
Oh, yeah, I agree, Augustina's. Yeah, I think it's best for me to just not even see it, so I'm glad I didn't watch it. Especially if I'm gonna see it in the game anyways, you know what I mean? I was saying her name kind of wrong, so I'm gonna try to say it correctly. Sachiko? I think that's how you're supposed to say it. Sachiko takes her leave. I'm still a bit taken aback by her sudden personality change. Did I misjudge her from the start? I don't know, man. It's hard to misjudge somebody when they out here choking people out. So, like, I don't know. Smacking customers and stuff. I don't know if you misjudged her. No, that can't be it. She has a history of abusing customers and coworkers. Exactly. No way I imagined all that. Regardless, I'm actually kind of glad she's trying to get a grip on her life. I hope everything works out for her. If she's resigning today, then I suppose the only two terrible coworkers left are Amano and Kurosawa. I glance at Amano, who is standing by the door waiting to greet customers. She has a vacant expression on her face like always. Hi, DJ. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I hope your Saturday is going well. I then look over toward the register where Kurosawa should have been standing, but she's not there. Didn't she offer to take over register duties from me? Where the hell did she disappear to? I wander behind the counter. The register doesn't look like it has been touched. Out of curiosity, I slide my hand around under the register. And the cash stuffed envelope is gone. No sign of it. So this bitch just stole the money. The receipt from the refund is lying on the floor. I bend down and pick it up. It's a standard refund receipt stating the value of the transaction. My name is signed at the bottom since I was the one who processed it. The refunded money is gone, and so is Kurosawa. Did she? No, she couldn't have. Surely she wouldn't have run off with the money. No one would be stupid enough to risk their job over that, would they?
There's Katsuno. You should go ask her about it.
Huh? Kurosawa is still here? She seemed to pop up from nowhere.
Katsuno, a word, if you please.
Okay, so this must be our boss, Hirota. Okay. I know she didn't just take the money and then try to act like we took it. I would hope that's not what's about to happen right now. Ah, Hirota, the manager of the store. He normally spends his time in the office out back, so it's kind of unusual to see him here. What could he want with me?
Kurosawa was tending to the register when she noticed the system flagged a large refund as suspicious. Do you know anything about it?
What?
Well, yeah, I processed a big refund this morning.
Is that so? Do you have the receipt?
Here.
I hand him the transaction receipt that is still between my fingers. He looks it over once, then twice, his eyebrows furrowing.
This is quite a large refund. No wonder the system flagged it. Did you get approval from Kurosawa before processing this?
Kurosawa was the one who asked me to process it, sir. I never even spoke to the customer that it was intended for.
I really like her voice. Voice actress sounds really great.
That's not true, Hirota. I don't know anything about this refund.
Hello? Okay, first death I'm requesting gonna be for this bitch. Hi, Nocturne. Welcome in.
Wait, what?
Where is the refunded money now?
Well, I put it in an envelope underneath the register, but...
Yeah, because this bitch, Nocturne, this bitch just lied. I don't know if you just saw the beginning of this game, but I really like the writing, Nocturne, and I think you will too, but this is crazy. We already getting lied on. I haven't even been live for 45 minutes. I haven't even been live for 35 minutes. And we already getting lied on.
There's no money here, sir. She's lying to you.
Interesting. No money to be found. And Katsuno, you're the one who signed off on the refund. That makes you responsible.
Now, one thing I can't stand is a fucking liar. Ooh, one thing I can't stand is a liar, chat. Like, you can do almost, okay, I'm not going to say almost anything, but, well, yeah, almost. There's a lot of things I'll tolerate before I'll tolerate a liar. So, especially about something like this. Like, it's not like you told a little white lie. Like, you are accusing her of being a thief and a liar. When you are the one that took the money, bitch. Smelling like a fucking... smelling like tobacco and shit. I don't know, DJ. Probably not. Probably not. But maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll get hype and be like, you know what? I'm in the mood for some DCM. I don't know. Possibly. I wasn't planning on it, but I don't know. Maybe so. Maybe so.
Yeah, I did sign it, but...
You're going to have to tell the truth, Katsuno. Did you take the money? Don't make me get the police involved.
Motherfucker, you don't got cameras in this bitch? Like, what do you mean?
Wait, hang on. Do you think I stole it? Kurosawa asked me to process the refund and leave the cash in an envelope.
Period. Yep. Get hype. That's right. I need to hear some bass in your voice. That's right, girl. Oh, okay, gotcha, DJ. Okay. Gotcha. I'll keep that in mind.
Nonsense. That's simply irresponsible. It's not safe to leave cash out of the register.
This bitch thinks she cool because she got part of her shirt tucked into her skirt or whatever. I feel my stomach beginning to sink. What exactly is happening here?
Confess at once, Katsuno.
Didn't she choke the fuck? Oh, wait, that was the other girl. Didn't she choke you, though? The other girl that left? Sachiko, didn't she choke you out? Okay, well, don't let me turn into Sachiko right now, because I may have to turn into Sachiko and choke somebody out, too. Hi, Kojo. Did you miss a lot? No, you didn't miss a lot. Okay, here's the thing. For those of you that just came in, I'll just give you a rundown. We just started as the main character. Her name is Emmy. She works at this clothing store with 3 girls. I'm guessing maybe girls she went to school with. One girl's name is it Amano, I think? Correct me if I'm wrong, Augustinus. Then there's another girl named Kurosawa. And then there's another girl named Sachiko who just put in her resignation. Amano seems like the one that was like the least shitty. I forgot kind of how she described her, but actually, you know what? Let's just go to the log, y'all. Let's just go to the log. So yeah. We can't go back that far. I think the first line was, I hate being around these fake ass bitches. I was like, oh, this is one of my types of games. But yeah, basically, Kurosawa smokes cigarettes. I think she's like maybe the team lead, it seems. And she is a thief, apparently, a liar. She's pretty and she knows she's pretty, but she's a fucking asshole. Amano is the kind of girl, I kind of forgot how she described her. But she seems like not as bad. Sachiko, she the main character described her as one of those girls that like gets the good grades and is like an overachiever until she finally graduates, and then she's not able to really land a job, and then she realizes she's just like everybody else, and then she takes it out on everybody because she's salty that she didn't like become this big hot shot. And so Sachiko was choking out the manager and slapping the customers recently, apparently. And I didn't know they could do all that at work, but apparently they can. And the manager's so scared of her, or the boss is so scared of her, that he let her stay. But then I just saw her and she looked hella tired and hungover. But she said she put in her resignation and she actually apologized on her way out and said she's really sorry about how she had been treating everyone and stuff like that. So, I mean, she's good in my book for now. But this other bitch lying on us. This other bitch, Kurosawa, the one that's a smoker and a thief, she had us process a refund, and now the envelope magically disappeared, and she's trying to make it seem like we are the one that took the money, and she's telling the boss that she don't know about no refund. So, it's crazy. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. But yeah, basically we're in the process of being lied on right now. But you guys that just came in, you guys didn't miss much. I really like the writing for this game though. I was telling Augustinus that like some of the like, this isn't Danganronpa related at all, but some of the Danganronpa fan games can get very dense with like the writing and stuff. Or even just visual novels with like this anime art style and stuff. Sometimes the writing can get very dense. Like in, what was that game called where the mom was like crazy, and then there was that, I forget. Do you remember that game we played, Nocturne, where it was like black and white? The art style was really cool. That has some like kind of dense writing too. Give me 1 second though, guys. Alrighty. Alright, let's jump back in. Now he's blaming us. This is crazy.
I didn't steal the damn money! If anyone stole it, it was that bitch Kurosawa!
See what I mean, y'all?
Enough!
Oh, wait.
Sachiko,
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
you witnessed.
Oh, yes, sir. Just this morning. She acted like she was processing
Whoa,
refunds.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
then
whoa, whoa, whoa,
pocketed
whoa,
the
whoa, whoa.
cash.
Hold
I
on.
meant to bring
What
treasures
did
to
I do?
her, but
Does this take me? Okay, I feel like I need to go back, guys. That just skipped a lot of stuff for me. It's okay. I'll just skip over what we already saw. I did not mean to do that. Hold on. There's something I was looking for. on my screen. Okay. My bad. That was like not intentional. Let me start over. Oh my gosh. Well, at least now you guys can see what I was trying to tell y'all. I'm not going to read all of it, but okay, yeah, Emi Katsuno. These are the girls. This is the one that's not that bad. This is the one that be choking people and slapping the managers. And then this is the one that's a fucking liar. Okay, let me skip through this. See, she said this girl is the least terrible. She's a year younger than me. Acts like she's some famous pop idol. She's just a dropout like me, working in this dead-end part-time job just so her parents don't kick her out of their house. She spends her evenings singing at underground bars and hanging out with shady talent agents who swear they can promote her and make her the next big pop star. She gets taken advantage of time and time again, but never learns her lesson. So she thinks she's in cat's eye, basically. And then this the one that be beating people up and shit because she mad that she didn't become some prestigious person. And then this one is the smoking liar. Okay, that's the gist of it. Now y'all see right here, this bitch is about to have us process this refund.
Yeah, whatever. You wanted me?
And they're being mean to her. She's the baddest one.
That's okay. There's a fine. Thank.
Look, she just told us to process the refund. And then the one that looks hella hungover.
Good work. No problem. Anyway, yeah.
The one that
Sorry.
looks hella hungover. Watch this.
I haven't been sleeping.
Well,
I haven't been sleeping well. Yeah, she don't look like she's doing too well mentally.
So, yeah.
But she
if
came
there
up and
was a
apologized to us. So I was
yeah.
like, damn, okay, I feel
Thank
bad
you.
for saying
Yeah.
she looks like she's hungover. You know? Alright, then we noticed Kurosawa wasn't working the register like she was supposed to.
there-
But she
That's
was
enough.
over there snitching to him.
Kurosawa,
well,
is that?
See, we didn't have a
Kurosawa was
lot.
the one-
We didn't
That's
miss a
not-
lot of stuff.
What?
Those
Where
of
is
you
the
that just came
well,
in.
I put it.
There's no money here. She's
Interesting.
Yeah.
You're going
Okay,
to
let me get to the part where she yells.
Do you think nonsense? But
confess and
I didn't steal the damn money. If anyone stole it, it was that bitch Kurosawa.
Okay. I don't think DJ was talking about this game. But we might have to pull out a chainsaw in this game with the way people lying already. Oh, yeah. That's right.
enough. We're not going to stand here and argue about this like bickering school children. Sachiko,
Like a serpent slinking out of the shadows, Sachiko slides beside Hiroda. Bitch, you better not piss me off with your drunk self.
yeah, Sirita?
Nah, she about to lie. Listen to her. Yes.
did you witness Katsuno take an envelope of cash from the register?
Oh, yes, sir. Just this morning. She acted like she was processing a refund, then pocketed the cash. I meant to bring it to your attention sooner, but...
Sachiko, that bitch! She hasn't changed at all. She just sold me out. I managed to catch a glimpse of Kurosawa smirking at Sachiko. They nod in unison and giggle. Oh, they must be planning. They gotta be planning to split this money or something. What is T2? Are they in this together? Are they throwing me under the bus just so they can steal some cash? I can't believe it. I'm so freaking angry.
There you have it. A witness to your crime. Kurosawa, if you would kindly call the police.
This is
Yes, sir.
crazy.
Wait just a minute.
I scream louder than intended, but my blood is boiling and I can barely control myself.
Steal any money? Why don't you check the security cameras, huh? You'll see that I'm innocent.
Oh, you know those cameras haven't worked in months, right? I suppose nowadays they're mostly just for show.
I can tell they don't work, because y'all out here lying.
Of course, if Hirota really wants me to, I could go double check just to be sure. Though, I think that would just be a waste of time.
Thank you, but that won't be necessary, Kurosawa.
Kurosawa's eyes narrow as she gazes at me wickedly.
Amano, please show everybody what you found.
You got it, boss.
You got it, boss. What are you about to do, bitch? I didn't even realize Amano was a part of this discussion. She's leering at me disgustingly and slapping an envelope against her open
Found
palm.
this wad of cash in Katsuno's locker out back.
So then why did that Sachiko drunken bitch just come up to us and, like, why did she just come up to us and act like she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for how I treated you. I'm so sorry. Why was she acting like that then? You could have just resigned quietly. I can feel the blood drain from my face. I haven't even been out the back today. Are they all in this against me? Did they plant evidence to get me in trouble?
Lying! I haven't even had time to go out back today!
I mean, what do you want me to say? You think the cash just appeared out of nowhere?
Yeah, I think you guys took it.
It would seem all the evidence is against you, Katsuno.
You know what? Sachiko can choke you out again. How about that?
Since we located the money, I won't have you arrested. But you will not step foot in this store ever again. Do I make myself...
I wouldn't want to work here anymore after that anyways. Even if he was like, you know what? I found out they were wrong. I apologize. Like, I'm so sorry. I'd be like, nah, I'm good.
You're fired. And I will make sure you never work in any of our stores again.
I'm speechless. I can't even process my thoughts. The quiet giggling and snickering of Kurosawa, Sachiko, and Amano buzzes in my ears until my skull feels like it's going to burst. Hiruta grabs my shoulder and tries to lead me outside, but I jerk away and stumble backward. My back slams into the glass window at the front of the store. Thankfully, the glass doesn't shatter, but I can immediately feel a bruise forming. I push myself forward, regain my balance, and duck toward the sliding door.
See you around, Emmy. Oh well, I guess not, hey?
I blink tears out of my eyes as I dash through the store's front door. That's crazy. My anger and fear and anxiety get the better of me, and it's a good 5 or 10 minutes before I realize that I've been running aimlessly through the shopping mall. I reach a hand to my eyes to wipe away the moisture and take a deep breath. I look around, trying to get my bearings. The escalators, at least I know where I am. I need to sit down and compose myself. If I don't calm down, I might be tempted to return to the store and start punching those 3 absolute assholes. With my head down, I blindly charge toward a small seating area.
Watch out!
I collide headfirst with somebody in front of me without thinking. I scream out
Watch
in
where you're
anger.
going!
Sorry.
Wait, this girl, I know her from somewhere.
Katsuno? Is that you?
Who the hell is this?
Huh? I know you. Have we met?
Yes, of course. We graduated from senior high school together. Remember?
Not Forrest showing up.
Did we?
Senior high school was more than a year ago. Feels like a different lunchtime. How does she expect me to remember that? Also, the one that lied on us after telling us to process the refund, she's like 30 years old. Hanging out with high schoolers. So I feel like she need to go to jail. How about that?
Maybe. Yeah, you're Sato, right? Aoi Sato?
That's me. You do remember.
Well, kinda. Sorry. I've had a crappy day. I just got fired, so I'm not thinking straight.
You got fired. I'm really sorry. You bumped into me pretty hard. Are you hurt?
This girl's nice. I wouldn't be this nice to her after she bumped into me and said, watch where you're going.
I'm fine.
Aoi is rubbing her arm tenderly. I figure I must have injured her, but I'm really not in the mood to stand here and apologize to some old
I
acquaintance.
have to go. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
You should at least say sorry. That's not nice. I push past Aoi. Unexpectedly, the shy and spineless girl grabs my arm and stops me from leaving. Her grip is surprisingly strong. Damn, bitch, you strong as fuck.
Katsuno, you said that you just got fired. Is that true?
Why she offers you a job? Not you. You don't deserve a job from her. You were just very rude to her.
Wait, yeah, I'm pissed off about it.
Tell me what happened.
Why are you so interested?
I just thought maybe I could help is all.
Whatever. You can't help. Some bitch set me up. She stole a bunch of money and made me take the fall.
Kojo.
I see.
Are we done here? Can I leave now?
Sorry for keeping you.
Yeah, okay.
Once again, I turn to leave, but Aoi's next words manage to catch my interest.
You know, if someone got you fired, there is a way you could get revenge.
Oh, God. Revenge? What is this girl on about? Does she have some way for me to get back at Kurosawa? What am I thinking? I can't even step foot back in the store. My chance to get any kind of justice just doesn't exist.
Revenge? What the hell are you talking about?
Never mind. I shouldn't have said anything.
Hell no. You're not going cold on me now. Tell me what you meant.
Oh, okay. But let's talk quietly.
Hello, Dede.
There may be a way for you to get back at whoever got you fired. Have you heard the rumors of Corpse Girl's website?
Corpse Girl? Who is that? Sounds like some death metal band.
Aoi ignores my comment and continues on with her speech.
They say that if you visit Corpse Girl's website, you can request a death.
Request a death? What is this girl ranting
Hang
about?
on, start over. I'm completely lost.
Aoi frowns, a look of annoyance on her
Say
face.
somebody wrongs you, and you want to get revenge on them.
Go on.
Rumors state that you can visit Corpse Girl's website and fill out a form in order to request a specific person's death.
This is crazy to be having this conversation in the middle of a mall. This is crazy. Oh, you got fired? I have you heard of that website you can go to? All you got to do is just fill out that Google form and request that death. Like what? And then it's coming from this chick who looks sweet as hell. Oh my gosh.
This Corpse Girl. Is she, like, a hitman or something?
Yeah, it sounds like Corpse Girl is a hitman. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting.
No one knows the truth. All I know is that her victims always receive a photo of their own corpse before they die.
Not her generating the AI photo of the people dead and sending it to them. That's crazy.
How is that possible?
I don't know. I've been wanting to use the website for some time. There's somebody that I'd be happier without. But I'm not brave enough to go through with it. Still, I want to know if the rumors are true. If you use the website, you could tell me if it works
This
or not.
is crazy, guys. This is crazy. This is about to start a whole ass domino effect.
This whole thing sounds sketchy. Risky. Are the police gonna come get me if I go on this website?
I've got no idea.
Well, thanks, I guess.
Aoi doesn't make a further attempt to stop me when I turn on my heel and walk away. I don't know what to make of her suggestion. Can such a website even exist? The ability to request a death just sounds so unbelievable. And yet, she about to go right to that shit. I find myself unable to get the possibilities out of my mind as I make my way toward the train station. Corpse Girl, a website tailored for revenge. I could daub in Kurosawa, Sachiko, Amano. If I could remain anonymous, then no matter what happens, whatever fate befalls those girls, it couldn't be traced back to me. I start to wonder if ordering the deaths of a few girls simply because they got me fired is a little extreme. Although they're not exactly saints, they're closer to human garbage more than anything else. They've always been hostile toward me. I'd probably be doing the world a favor if I had them all killed. If they screwed me over without a second thought, who knows what they might do to their next unsuspecting victim. That's crazy. I wonder if you can like choose like the kind of death they get. Cause personally, I feel like death is too easy for shitty people. Like they just die and they don't have to deal with the consequences. At least, I don't know. I want to see them deal with the consequences of all the shit they did, and then I want them to die and then have to deal with it in the afterlife too. I don't want them to just die. That's too easy. Unless you could choose the type of death, you know? If you could choose the type of death, like a slow burn, takes a while. Okay, I sound a little crazy, but I'm sure y'all understand what I'm saying. Okay, if they screwed me over without a second thought, who knows what they might do to their next unsuspecting victim. Yeah, killing all three of them is the right thing to do. Removing them from the planet will prevent them from hurting anyone else. I hope it doesn't give me the choice. My heart begins to race. Damn, this is a spotless ass train. What the hell? This is spotless as hell. The trip back to my apartment is boring. The train carriage is nearly empty, save for a few junior high school boys and a couple of women in business attire. I have a few seats all to myself, so I sprawl out and check my phone for messages. When I feel confident that no one in the carriage is watching me, I decide to search for Corpse Girl's website on my phone. I don't exactly know how easy it'll be to find. Maybe I should have asked Aoi for the address. Well, a quick search shouldn't be too hard. I begin to type. Corpse Girl's website. A few results pop up on my screen, but none seem relevant. There are links to funeral services and anime fan sites, but nothing really matches what I'm looking for. Maybe this was a bad idea. I should probably delete my search history.
Maybe just one more search.
Okay. Nocturne, that's crazy.
Corpse Girl, request, death.
My phone seems to lag for a few seconds as the search is submitted. Then, a fresh list of links appears. The top result catches my eye
Corpse
immediately.
Girl, revenge at your fingertips.
This must be it. I click the link and the website loads immediately. What does this website look like? I gotta see. The website is simple. There's a freaky little dancing girl at the top of the screen who looks too happy to belong on such a site. The whole site is really basic. A small blurb of text offers instructions.
Request a death. Fill out your victim's information and upload a photo of them. Your victim will receive a photo of their own corpse shortly before they die.
Even the phone was like, what? Right?
Watch out. Don't be an idiot and enter your own information, or you will be cursed. What the hell? Is this site actually for real?
I start to wonder if I should go through with this. There's very little use for information on the site. Bro, do not give the choice to me. Let her choose this first one on her own. I mean, it does say request a death, but come on, is someone actually going to go out and kill the person I choose? And how on earth can someone receive a photo of their own corpse before they're actually dead? That just doesn't make any sense. My heart suddenly skips a beat, and I nearly drop my phone when it buzzes at me.
Thank God. It's just a text message.
No, I don't want to choose. At least not the first one. Let her choose the first one. You'd call the police on who? On Aoi or on Emmy? An unknown number, that's never a good thing. Wait a minute, there's a photo attachment. Who would be sending me a photo from an unknown number? Bitch, you about to die. My curiosity gets the better of me and I open the message. Oh, I was about to say, who the hell is this? Oh, you got a sugar daddy. Oh, that's fucking Kurosawa with the money. I thought this was a dude with long hair. Wow, she's an asshole. Kurosawa, you freaking bitch. I knew it. I knew she set me up. And Amano and Sachiko were in on it too. Why don't you just send that to the boss? Just send that to the boss. Bam. Problem solved. They made me process a fake refund to get cash out of the register so that my name would be on the transaction. And all for what? A bit of cash they'd have to split 3 ways? That's not even a lot of money though. I mean, maybe it's a lot over there, but in USD, what we processed was like, I think Augustina said it converts to like $62. Broke bitches.
Kurosawa, I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
A few of the junior high school boys nearby look at me with worried expressions, but I don't give a damn. I'm angry. I'm furious. Kurosawa is going to pay. I close Kurosawa's message and return to Corpse Girl's website. It's clear what has to be done. I'm going to request Kurosawa's death. I read the website's instructions one more time to make sure I haven't missed anything important.
Enter the victim's phone number and upload a photo of the victim.
That's all you gotta do is just give their phone number and a photo of them? Oh gosh. This bitch is crazy. This bitch is crazy. I can't believe it. Kurosawa just signed her own death sentence. She sent me a photo of herself and her phone number was included with the message. Oh, so you didn't have her phone number. I was like, why? How is she texting you anyways? But maybe she got it from like, I don't know, the work files or something. Yeah, she basically just sent a photo of herself. It sounds like this girl didn't even have a photo of her. I fill in the phone number and upload the photo, my hands trembling the whole time. My thumb hovers over the submit button. I feel a chill down my spine. My face turns pale and I immediately feel cold and clammy. Is Kurosawa really going to die if I use this website, or is this all a sick hoax? I run through the possible outcomes in my head. First possibility, nothing happens and Kurosawa is none the wiser. Second possibility, Kurosawa gets pranked by whoever is running this website. Maybe the administrator gets a kick from tormenting people. Kurosawa might just receive some spam text or something like that. Third possibility, Kurosawa dies, she gets murdered, or some elaborate scheme is concocted to make her die accidentally. My lips curl into a frenzied smile. I like the third possibility the most. Oh gosh, this is Junko. This bitch is Junko. I slam my thumb down and smash the submit button. Prepare for the end, Kurosawa. That's crazy. I'm assuming we see stuff from different perspectives, though. Okay, June 12th, Friday evening. That's what it seems like, because at the beginning of the game, it said who we were playing as, and if we were playing as her the whole time, I don't think it would say that, but I don't know. When we get home, or when Come on, YouTube, don't piss me off. Okay, it's back. I was like, what? By the time I walk through the door, the sun has just started to set behind the backdrop of the city. Even though it's not dark yet, I'm feeling physically and mentally drained. The drama at work this morning, the taunting laugh of Kurosawa, I feel exhausted, like I just want to crawl into bed and sleep. Despite my dipping energy levels, I can't extinguish the burning question flickering within my mind like a candle flame. How will I know when or if Kurosawa is dead? Will Corpse Girl's website notify me? No, of course not. I didn't give any of my personal information to the site. The entire thing was anonymous. And it's not like I can visit the store tomorrow and see if she comes into work. I'll be kicked out as soon as I show my face. This is kind of crazy, though, because I feel like there should be some criteria for people to submit that. Because just anybody can submit it at that point, right? Like, I don't know. So what do I do?
That's it.
I whip my phone out of my purse and open Noise, a social network app that all my coworkers are connected to. Oh, she's about to be on there checking. I wonder how quickly it happens, too. I wonder how quickly it happens. Imagine thinking you have privacy on the internet, right? Kurosawa, Sachiko, Amano, and I are all in this group chat labeled Work Life. We use the chat to swap shifts with each other and complain about the boss. Just as I was hoping, I haven't been kicked out from the group yet. I would show the boss the stuff they've been saying. How about that? I swipe through the list of chat members and tap on Kurosawa's profile. Last online 1 hour ago. Perfect. If I use this app, I can keep an eye on when she is active. She only has to be using her phone for Noise to detect that she's online. She doesn't necessarily have to be using Noise itself. It's the best way I can think of to monitor if she's still alive or not. It will do for now, at least. I wonder why Kurosawa sent me that photo of herself via a regular text message instead of through Noise. Maybe she thought she could be busted for it if someone got into her Noise profile? Who knows what that girl was thinking. Regardless, I'm thankful she made such a stupid mistake. I wouldn't have obtained her phone number if she had decided to message me through Noise instead. After all, Noise is strictly an online service, no need for phone numbers. Come to think of it, where does she get my phone number from? Well, no matter, it worked out in the end. I slump down on the couch in front of the TV and keep my phone firmly gripped in one hand, my knuckles whitening. I start to bite the fingernails on my other hand out of anxiety. In an attempt to distract myself, I switch the TV on and stream some stupid reality shows. The distraction hardly works, and I find myself instinctively glancing at my phone every couple of minutes, waiting for any kind of update on Kurosawa's online status. The evening passes slowly. Okay, so now it's June 13th, Saturday morning. Sunlight streams through the open curtains and I startle. Did I fall asleep on the couch? I wipe my mouth with my sleeve, cleaning off a trickle of drool from my chin. My phone is still in one hand and I quickly check it. I tap the fingerprint smeared screen, but it's not responding. The battery died. I must have fallen asleep and left the screen on all night. I race toward my charger and plug it in, anxiously waiting for just enough energy to turn the phone screen back on. Nocturne. After what seems like an eternity, the phone comes to life. I catch a glimpse of the clock as I swipe the lock screen away. 6:34 a.m. Damn, girl, you must have been checking that noise app all damn night for you to have fallen asleep like that. I open up Noise as quickly as I can and flick through to Kurosawa's profile. This profile is private. You are not connected to this person.
Damn it! She blocked me!
I frantically navigate to the group chat only to find that I've been kicked out.
Damn it! Damn it!
What can I do now? I've got no way of knowing whether Kurosawa is still alive. I slam my phone down in frustration and it vibrates in retaliation.
Another text message.
I blink a couple of times. Who would be texting me at this hour? It might be Kurosawa again, trying to rub my face in her victory. Well, if that's the case, at least I would know that she's still alive. I hesitantly pick my phone up again and open the message. There's no text, just a photo attachment. Bitch, somebody done submitted that shit for you. That's what I was saying. I was like, I feel like there should be criteria to submit that, because if anybody can submit it, then it's like, it's just easy. Like, anybody can submit it. Oh my gosh, the main character then got a picture of her damn corpse. Her own corpse. Who do you guys think did this? What if Aoi did it? What if she's like, yeah, bitch, this is for hurting my arm at the mall. I mean, she should have said sorry, so.
What the hell is this?
I nearly dropped my phone in terror. Right, Nocturne, right. That's what it seems like. Because who else did that? Unless the girls at the job know about it, but. How are you gonna avoid that? That's crazy. I thought it was about to be a photo of Kurosawa. A photo of a dead body, twisted, crumpled like it has fallen from a great height. A splatter of blood is flecked across the grass. Damn, girl, you doing a fucking ballerina move too. You hitting that shit. She said. It's hard to make out the details of the person. Dirty blonde hair, familiar clothes, smudged makeup. She said it's hard to make out the details of the person. Bitch, that's you. Bitch. That's your ass. Like, what? This dead body, is it supposed to be me? There can be no mistaking it. Without a doubt, this is a picture of my own corpse. I shriek again, unable to process what I'm seeing. I'm so entranced by the battered corpse that it takes me a minute to notice the timestamp in the corner of the photo. I wonder if that's like, bitch, you dying in an hour, bitch. I just realized that because I was like, wait, it's like 6 o'clock, 6:24, I think it said. Bitch, you about to die. She's in denial. Yeah, she is talking about, I'm entranced. Girl, that's you. That's crazy. I mean, just don't go to that place. That's crazy. Look at her leg. Oh my gosh, look at her fucking leg. Her leg is snapped. It's today's date, but something is off. The time says 7:28 a.m. That's about an hour from now. I shiver involuntarily and feel the sickening sensation of bile rising in my throat. Do you know where that's at, girl? They should at least send like a transparent photo of the corpse. That way they don't know where the background is. That's just what I'm suggesting, Corpse Girl. I think you ruining the surprise if you showing them where it's located, because couldn't they just avoid that area, I'm thinking. I mean, just stay in the house. Unless that's outside of your apartment, and I guess you getting pushed out the window over the balcony. But like, just stay in the house. You got fired. You don't got nowhere to be. Hey, I'm just trying to, you know, I just think that's better marketing and whatnot. Okay, let me click it. Let's see.
Photo. Is this a prediction of my death? Am I going to die within the hour?
Just change your outfit. If you're wearing something else, you can't die because you're supposed to be wearing that. Just never wear that outfit again. And then the truth hits me harder than my face hit the ground in this grisly photo. When you request a death on Corpse Girl's website, your victim receives a photo of their own corpse before they die. Before they die. I can't look at it anymore. I throw my phone to the side and curl up on the floor. Did Corpse Girl send this to me? And how? How did somebody get a photo of my corpse? A photo that is seemingly from the future. It's impossible. It has to be a hoax. Some trick, some psycho tormenting me.
That's all it is. Someone is messing with me. Probably Kurosawa.
I get up off the floor and stumble around. I'm kind of lightheaded and unbalanced, and my stomach feels queasy, ready to launch its contents through my throat at any second. I blindly reach around for my phone and finally grasp it with near-frozen fingers. The phone number that sent the photo is an unknown number, but the digits don't match the number that Kurosawa texted me from yesterday. Oh, I thought when she was... That does make sense because that's how she got Kurosawa's number. I don't know why. I was thinking unknown number means like they texted you like from a private number. But I guess unknown is just you just don't know whose number it is. Okay, I see. So it's unlikely this came from her. Bizarrely, the phone number is kind of weird. There are more digits than should be possible. I try to count them but stumble a few times in confusion. I eventually conclude the number has 18 digits, way too many. In addition, the phone number seems to repeat digits a lot. 666-3366622664466. Yep, girl, you up out of here. If it has all those sixes, yep, you dead. It seems too strange to be real. Is it possible to fake a phone number? Something interesting catches my attention. Even though the caller ID doesn't recognize the number, it has data on the origin of the number. Tokyo, Japan, my very own city. Perhaps the sender of the photo can mask their number but can't hide their location. This gives me an idea, and I decide to get to the bottom of the situation despite my head throbbing and my stomach pleading to be emptied. I punch the phone number into a search engine along with the keyword Tokyo. One result. The link points to a popular discussion board, Noise Channel. It's an anonymous board where users can talk about almost anything. And no big surprise, it's owned and operated by the very same company behind the Noise app I use on my phone. I tap the link and get taken to a discussion topic from less than a week ago. I quickly read through it. Topic: strange photo from unknown number. Not people talking about it on Reddit. Hey, so today I got a strange gore photo from a number I don't have in my contacts. Not sure what the deal is. It was gross though. Wondering if any hackers can trace the number or something. Why is it spelled like that? Hello? It's 666-3366622664466. Seems like Tokyo area. I'm in Osaka. Hold on, I gotta praise the Lord. I don't need all those sixes up in my space. So I rebuke that in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Okay, thanks in advance. The topic has only one reply. You got this too? Was the gore photo a picture of yourself? I'm worried. Received a similar pic from the same number. Thinking about contacting the police, not sure if I'm overreacting. And that's it. The end of the discussion. Neither poster followed up on this conversation.
Damn it. That's all?
What would you guys do if this happened to you? Like, before AI was as prominent as it is, like, what would you guys do? Because obviously, if something like that was sent to you now, you'd probably just be like, oh, they just generated that on AI. They're just trying to mess with me or something like that. But, like, what if this happened in, like, I don't know, 2018 or something? Like, what would you guys do if you received a picture of your own corpse? You muted me? Good job, Kojo. That's right. I'm not reading that shit no more. You right. Got to keep that out of our space. I'm very curious to know, though, what you guys would do about that. That didn't give me anything to go on, except now I know that at least 2 other people have received bloody photos of themselves. I don't think they have more in the thread because they're dead. I don't think there's more in that thread because the people who were talking there are not with us anymore. You'd call the police immediately and then probably have a full mental breakdown. Do you think the police would be helpful, though? I wonder if those photos were as extreme as the one I received. What happened to these two posters? Why didn't they continue the discussion? I just told you why. I feel myself beginning to sweat. My body is going from cold to hot and back again several times a minute. It feels like I have a fever, but I know it's just stress tearing me up. I checked the time. It's 7:59 a.m., about half an hour until the time printed on the photo. I take a deep breath and the doorbell buzzes. I freeze in place, unsure whether I should answer the door. In this sketchy apartment building, it's a risk to answer the door on any given day. Before even taking into consideration that some psycho just texted me a photo of my own corpse, I tiptoe toward the door on stiff legs and gaze through the peephole. There's no one there. Girl, you better go sit your ass down. You need to stay planted on the couch all day. Unless there's like a sinkhole under the apartment or something, then I don't know. You might end up dead anyways. I breathe a sigh of relief. Maybe I'm just on edge, and the doorbell echoed from someone else's apartment. Besides, I don't know of anyone who would visit me unannounced, especially this early in the morning. I slump to the floor, my back sliding down the door. As I come to rest on the carpet, my legs splayed out haphazardly in front of me. I've had enough fear for one day. I have to just believe this whole thing is a hoax. It's probably karma for trying to get revenge on Kurosawa. Yeah, that's it. Karma. The doorbell rings again, and I scream in shock, my head slamming back against the door I was resting against. Girl, you saying this karma like that makes it better. That means you about to be slumped. Okay, Nocturne said, I'd assume it was a scammer or some such nonsense, and is someone who took a pic from like Instagram or something and reported to the police. Even if they don't do anything, it starts a paper trail. That's true. I jump to my feet and ignore the peephole, this time simply swinging the door wide open. Why the fuck would you open the door, bitch? Okay, she deserves to die at this point. She just pissed me off. A gust of chilly morning air sweeps into my apartment, and I shut my eyes tightly against the sudden cold. Like, it's common sense. Just sit your ass down. It's only half an hour. I could see if it was like, you know, your death is happening in like 3 weeks, you know, in your room or something like that, but it's like outside, like it's half an hour. Just sit the fuck down and you should be fine, I think. My messy hair tangles in the wind and obscures my vision when I open my eyes. Quickly, I sweep the hair out of my face and look around. There's no one here except... Is that a body bag? A metal trolley is blocking the walkway in front of my door. A stark white bag about the size of a human body rests atop the trolley. My heart begins to race as I immediately recognize what this is. On TV, they always show these trolleys used in morgues to cart dead bodies around. Dead bodies. The vomit that has been trying to escape my body all morning finally finds its way out of my mouth. I retch and heave in the doorway until nothing is left inside my belly except the stinging stomach acid that threatens... Oh my gosh, I cannot read. Except the stinging stomach acid that threatens to burn through its fleshy container. The stench wafting from the trolley is overwhelming. Pinching my nostrils closed does little more than trap the horrific odor inside my own skull, and I gag and splutter involuntarily. My hand reaches forward as though controlled by some being other than myself. I can't pull it back, and I can't prevent my fingers from grasping the zipper tag attached to the front of the body bag. Is this Kurosawa? I unzip the bag. Bitch, that's you! What the fuck is happening? Yo, what is happening? Bitch, this is you, bitch! This is crazy. I thought it was gonna be Kurosawa. Now I'm confused. And there I am, a wretched corpse exposed to the day's first rays of sunlight. I stand here in the doorway as I lay there atop the trolley, simultaneously alive and dead, but more dead than alive in both bodies. The bruising on my face is horrific, and I reach a stiff finger to my own lips, my living lips, tracing the outline of the bruise I see before me. This is nuts. There's no pain where the bruise should be, and I breathe a sigh of relief, for why would there be any pain if I'm already dead? To feel pain would be absurd, and then I would really have to start worrying. Hi, Brian. Welcome in. I wonder how I died. Did I fall from a great height? Did somebody hit me with a car? Or did I collapse from some internal reason, perhaps from organ failure or some undiagnosed sickness? Girl, you over here trying to like reason and figure out how you died. The question here is, why the fuck is there another version of you right here? That's the question I would be asking. How the hell am I looking at myself? I agree. This is a crazy part to walk in on. Maybe I didn't die and the corpse in front of me is alive, living and breathing just as I do while standing in front of myself. Maybe this is all a prank I've pulled on myself. Dying just as a joke, but never really dying. Always living until the point I actually die and it's no longer a prank. My head's splitting. I can't think straight. All the thoughts in my mind are jumbled, the meanings behind unspoken words disappearing behind foggy clouds inside my shattered skull. To clear my head, I step around my corpse and stand by the walkway's railing. I'm on the 4th floor of the apartment building. There are 2 floors above me, so I could go higher if I wish, but I'm pretty sure a leap from here will be enough to render my living body identical to that of the corpse on the trolley. At this point in time, there exist 2 versions of Emi Katsuno. One is living and is me, and the other is dead, but is also me. I cannot choose now to be alive. I can choose now to be alive and dead, or be dead and dead, but I cannot choose to be alive and alive. So even if I choose to be alive and dead, I'll still only be half alive. But choosing dead and dead is nice and clean, absolute, and undisputably solid state of existence. So you just gotta play concentration and match yourself. I grip the cool steel handrail and lean over the walkway, my hair gripping against my face thanks to the relentless wind. 4 stories below me is a small courtyard paved with concrete and decorated with the occasional shrub or flower bed. I miss the concrete by about 2 feet. Dirt sprays up into the air as my nose is crushed under my own body weight. I think about that photo Kurosawa sent me with her smug smile and her hands full of stolen money. My teeth grind into my tongue and sever it, but it doesn't manage to escape my closed mouth. My mind wanders and settles on Corpse Girl's website. What was that all about anyway? As far as I know, nothing happened when I submitted Kurosawa's details. Maybe Kurosawa found the website as well and submitted my details first. I guess Corpse Girl got me. Well played, Kurosawa. I think I can taste blood in my mouth, but it might just be a memory from some other point in my lifetime. A blinking light from a nearby parked car kind of irritates me, but then my vision turns blue or black, and my only concern is how I'll never truly know what. I'm not talking to him, though. So she just did that? She just pissed me the fuck off. No, I don't want to play as this bitch. Act 1, Noriko Kurosawa. Oh, 3 weeks earlier. Oh, gosh. Look at this whore. Okay, May 25th, Monday morning. I've always liked the shape of my eyes. I can be critical about other parts of my body, but I'll never complain about my eyes. With or without makeup, I think they look great. Mother used to tell me I inherited her eyes, and my big sister inherited father's eyes. To be honest, I don't see any of father's features in myself or my sister, but I do agree that my eyes are exact replicas of mother's. Mother doesn't see too well anymore, and that might be something I have to also worry about in the future. But for now, my eyes are perfect, and I couldn't be happier with them. I wear eyeshadow and eyeliner to bring out my best features. Some people tell me I use too much makeup, that I tend to overdo it and make myself look intimidating. Well, I don't really care. I mostly like the way I look, and honestly, how many people can claim the same? Today's morning ritual is the same as any other workday. I'm a slave to the wage, and I'm not proud of it. Call me a corporate sellout, but I can't survive without money. Even the kind that I have to steal and lie about. My alarm goes off at 6 o'clock a.m. The shower's running by 6:05, and I'm dry and dressed by 6:15. I skip breakfast because I'm watching my figure and spend until 6:30 working on my makeup. How do you get in the shower at 6:05 and you're completely dry and dressed by 6:15? So you just do all that within 10 minutes? Your asshole is dirty. I'm out of my cramped shoebox apartment by 6:45 a.m. Sometimes I catch my neighbor returning home from his overnight shift, and if so, I exchange simple pleasantries with him and continue on my way. He's like so hot. Today, there's no sign of my neighbor, so I don't slow down as I descend the stairs and exit the building. Hitting the convenience store for a can of coffee saps another few minutes from each day. While I'm there, I also get some condoms because, you know, I'm a whore. But not that much of a whore. I don't like to be hit raw. I prefer sweet milk coffees, but every now and then, I'm in the mood for rich black coffee. Regardless, I never start the day without it. I don't always need the energy boost, but it helps to stop my stomach growling. It's a milk coffee kind of day, so I pay for my favorite brand and get out of the store in no time. Canned coffee dives into my handbag as I continue on my way. At least I get to have a great meal from Nocturne later tonight. He makes me the best food. The train station is always busy in the morning, and it's usually a struggle to navigate my way to the correct platform in time for the 7:12 a.m. train. Today is no different. However, I always make it in time because my routine has been perfected over the last few months. I board the train bound for Shinjuku. A cursory glance reveals there are no empty seats, so I push through the throng of bodies and stand against the carriage wall. Whenever there are seats available, I like to sit and read, but it's much more common to have to stand and stare at my phone screen like almost everyone else. When I do read, I read the classics. Stoker, Lovecraft, Poe, horror, Western horror. That is my favorite genre. And of course, faithful translations into Japanese are as good as it gets. My English isn't nearly strong enough to read these novels in their original language. If I'm stuck staring at my phone screen, I like to stalk people online. Oh my gosh, all my sugar daddies, acquaintances, or the few friends I have, they lead such boring lives. They post about the most mundane topics all day, every day, acting like they'll shrivel up and die unless they get the attention they seek. I find their dull, tedious lives simply fascinating. From behind the safety of a glass veil, I can fulfill my voyeuristic fetishes. Well, I hope you guys are picking up what I'm putting down when I say voyeuristic fetishes, and consume as much pointless information as I desire. Knowing every mundane tidbit of people's daily lives turns me on. See, I told y'all she a fucking whore. See, this is why I'm reading her lines the way I am. See, she already just saying shit like this. I could tell. This morning is the same as any other. I stare down at the phone held in my frail hand. Oh my gosh, I'm so skinny and tea. My fingers move of their own accord, scrolling and tapping against the backlit display, pausing, pondering, pouncing on any post or picture that my pupils haven't consumed. Standing in the train carriage, packed to the gills with people, I can't help but feel my face getting flushed and my steamy breath escaping my lips. Oh my gosh, my breath smells like shit. I digest post after post, photo after photo, memorizing the comings and goings of every single person on my noise activity feed. I don't like this bitch. I don't like her. That's why I'm giving her these negative ad-libs. I catch my breathing getting heavier, my gasps becoming short and sharp. Ray went to the dentist yesterday for a root canal. Mizuno shared some photos from her international vacation. Kawahara objects to owning pets and thinks all animals should be free. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so turned on. My cheeks glow crimson. My chest begins rising and falling quickly. I clutch the collar of my shirt, knuckles whitening, knees shaking. A few people in the carriage start to move away from me, but I barely notice them. My fingers keep scrolling and I hit the jackpot. A new post from a coworker at my office, Tomo Watanabe. She's a gal girl, the type with a heavy fake tan, bleached blonde hair, and questionable clothes. I hate her, but I love her posts. This morning's update reads, Tomo Mo? Just found this Corpse Girl website. Such fake bull. Waiting to meet a bitch to try it on. Tomo just discovered Corpse Girl's website, huh? I feel a slight squeal trying to escape from my throat as my legs threaten to buckle underneath me. I can't take the excitement anymore and I have to force my phone from my hands and bury it at the bottom of my handbag. Deep breaths, Noriko. Deep breaths. I need to calm down and control myself. Composure is key. Nocturne said, what else is she doing? I don't know. She doing something with the shit she's saying. I close my eyes and let a cool breath of air whistle through my slightly parted lips, feeling a little calmer and no longer ready to explode. I analyze the information I just read. Tomo wants to try out Corpse Girl's website. That's good. That's very, very good. Rumor has it that you can visit the website and request the death of somebody you know. How and if the victim dies isn't known to the public. Because of that, some people are pretty quick to dismiss the site as a hoax. However, the most interesting part isn't how or if the victim dies, but rather what happens to the victim before they die. Supposedly, the victim will receive a photo of their own corpse. How this photo exists before the victim's life is snuffed out isn't public knowledge, but the thought of this phenomena occurring is utterly intriguing. Nevertheless, the site has been gaining popularity lately, at least in certain corners of the internet. Message boards like Noise Channel and other similar sites have picked up on the rumors and like to exaggerate the website's authenticity. The fact that someone like Tomo, a rather dense, dim-witted individual, has discovered the website means that it's actually more well-known than I previously thought. It means that people are actually talking about it outside of the internet. Chances are good that Tomo will want to try it out and request the death of someone in the office. A coworker. Me, perhaps. She hates my guts as much as I hate hers. Finally, something exciting is going to happen in our dull workplace.
The next station is Shinjuku. The doors on the right side will open. Please change here for the Chuo line, the Shonan Shinjuku line, the Saikyo line.
As the automated announcement reads through a list of connecting train lines, I get ready to disembark. The train pulls me to a stop, and I contort my body around the other passengers in an attempt to exit the train. I'm about to explode. Finally free of the tangled mass of flesh, I hasten my pace and navigate through the labyrinthine station. I take the exit closest to my office and settle into a slower walk. I'm on time and I never desire to reach the office any earlier than needed. You like this story? Isn't this Kurosawa though? Or am I tripping balls? Why is she going to an office though? It doesn't take long for the looming office tower to enter my field of vision. 32 stories of office space all crammed into one sleek, slim tower. The name Temujin is stamped across the structure in gigantic block letters. If you're looking for this building in Shinjuku, you can't possibly miss it. Temujin carries the title of Japan's third biggest banking corporation. It's a gigantic company with other branches in Kyoto, Osaka, Sapporo, Fukuoka, and a dozen smaller cities I don't even remember. I've worked here for close to 3 months now. Not a long time in the grand scheme of things. That said, I'm only a temp, and all I do is data entry. I work on the 14th floor along with about 60 other junior employees, including gal girl Tomo Watanabe. I don't speak to many of my coworkers. That's the way I like it. When I reach the building, I enter through the giant double sliding doors and find myself in the familiar lobby. Comfortable couches line the walls, circling a reception desk. 4 large elevators are tucked away in a nook behind the reception desk. It's already busy this morning, though to be fair, this place is packed all the time. I avoid the crowds of sharply dressed business people, feeling a little out of place in my semi-formal shirt and skirt. Ducking into a newly opened elevator, I tap my employee ID card to a backlit panel and press the button for my floor. The doors close and the elevator begins a smooth ascent. I'm surprised to find that I'm the only one traveling up. I reach my floor and listen to the soothing chime as the doors open, revealing the open layout office before me. The static drone of workspace noise fills my ears. I know it is a very vivid description, but I'm cool with that though. It does help you, like, even though we can kind of like see the stuff she's describing, it does make it just, I don't know. I like when they do that in like actual books too, when they vividly describe stuff so you can like imagine it in your head. Conversation, ringing phones, fingers tapping against keyboards, photocopiers, even the steady low hum of the air conditioner contributes to the overall din. I make my way to my desk, stationed in the middle of the floor and surrounded by a dozen other identical desks. As I walk, somebody taps me on the shoulder gently.
Good morning, Kurosawa.
What the hell is this? Shinya Fujikawa, my senior, though he's really only a couple of months older than me. He's worked here for a whole year after taking an internship straight out of senior high school. He's not an intern anymore, though I'm not quite sure of his job title.
Morning, Fujikawa.
Yeah, this is a different bitch. I don't know who this is. I thought this was Kurosawa. I thought this was the bitch that stole from us, but I think this is somebody else. Oh well, I was right about her personality. So.
How was your commute this morning?
Fine. Same as usual.
That's good to hear. Did you read any of your novels?
This guy trying to spit game. He's referring to the horror books I like to read. I can tell from his tone that he doesn't exactly approve of the subject matter. I was about to say to y'all, he would hate my ass then, cause like that's all I read. That's all I be over here reading, y'all. Okay. Okay. I've known Shinya since junior high. We go way back, but I wouldn't exactly call us friends. Unless you add with benefits at the end of it. I'm just kidding. However, he is the one that landed me this job, even though it's just a temporary contract. I've always had the feeling that he's a bit sweet on me. I could be way off the mark, though. Is that how you guys say it? He's a bit sweet on me?
Well,
I've never heard of that.
I couldn't get a seat on the train today. Too hard to read while standing.
Bro, she talks exactly how I'm saying. Now that I'm hearing her voice acting, she talks exactly like that.
Ah, that's a shame.
Look at him, he's so awkward.
You, still haven't accepted my, friend request, did you know?
He reminds me of somebody I know. I have to fight the urge to roll my eyes. He's a nice guy, but we were connected on Noise once before, and I had to delete him. He's super obsessed with his father's detective work, and all he ever posts about is his assumptions and theories on petty crime cases. Normally, I'd find anyone on my friend list fascinating, but here's the thing. Shinya never posts about his personal life. All he writes are long-winded rants on boring cases. That's not true, Kojo. It's far beyond the amount of dullness even I can stand. I fish my phone out of my handbag and pretend that I'm looking at noise.
Oh, how about that? Looks like I don't have any incoming friend requests.
I quickly dip my phone back into my bag.
How peculiar. Well, I'll try and nudge you again later.
Sure, no problem.
Well, anyway, I better get to it. Work hard today, okay?
Kojo, I don't think I don't think you would be this awkward to not understand that somebody purposely deleted you.
You got it.
Shinya offers a formal bow and goes on his way. Before I can take a step toward my desk, a mocking voice whispers in my ear.
How long are you gonna lead on sweet little Shinya?
Okay, bitch. She's a baddie. She's hot. What the hell? I've never seen like a character that looks quite like this. Wow. She's really pretty. Hi, Tater. Welcome in. Okay, so this bitch. Let me see. Well, I guess I don't have to do her voice because she's just going to be talking. I shiver and find Tomoe Watanabe lurking right behind me, buzzing around my neck like an irritating mosquito. Why the hell is she doing that? Why is she like this? I see why she calls her gal girl.
That poor boy really has the hots for ya. When are you gonna tell him you're a cold-hearted psycho?
That poor boy really has the hots for you.
Listen, I'm not leading him on, and I'm no psycho.
Who are these whores we're playing as in this part?
Huh. Sounds like something a real psycho type would say, don't you reckon?
Of course, this is none other than gal girl Tomoe. The same brain-dead moron who posted this morning about wanting to try Corpse Girl's website. Girl, you saying she brain-dead, but you were in the train about to explode over her post. She's the kind of person that likes to stir up trouble and instigate conflict. She's had her vacant eyes on me since the first day I stepped foot in the office. She loves to torment me any chance she gets. Maybe I rubbed her the wrong way somehow, though I'm not sure what I ever did to her. Even though she's a data entry temp like me, she's worked here just a little longer than I have. Unfortunately, that means I have to defer to her as my superior in this professional environment. She knows as much and likes to take advantage of the fact as often as possible.
It's funny, you know. He don't look like the type of skank to lead on a goody-goody like Shinya.
I told you, I'm not leading him on.
Well, if you're not interested, maybe I'll take him out this weekend and tongue him at the cinema.
You about to do what now at the cinema, girl? Okay.
Gross. Do what you want, but I doubt he's into someone with your, looks.
Why? She is a baddie.
Oh yeah? What would you know? You think he likes your flat chest, little Miss Gothic Lolita?
I know I should shrug off comments such as this, and normally I would, but backing down from Tomoe isn't something I can do easily.
I'll give you a tip. Guys like Shinya are smart. Clever. If you want to impress him, don't let him know your head is as full of air as your inflatable breasts.
A flash of crimson lights up Tomoe's face and she looks ready to lash out at me. A group of coworkers, juniors like us, look over to us in concern. Tomoe takes a step back from me, but not before signaling a rude gesture with her fingers.
We ain't done here, Noriko. Watch your back.
I'm trembling.
She allowed to dress like this at the office? Cause like, girl, your shirt start down here, like. Tomoe walks away and I breathe a sigh of relief. If it wasn't for having to deal with her, I wouldn't dread coming to work every day. Anyway, I wonder when she's planning to test out Corpse Girl's website. Will she try it on me since we just fought? I'm not really sure if I should be excited or scared. Either way, it will definitely be fun to find out what happens if she does try the website. This bitch crazy. I finally reach my desk and take note of the time. I was supposed to start working 5 minutes ago, so I quickly log into my computer and check today's task list. It's all standard stuff today. I need to transfer a few tables of numbers from a spreadsheet into our company's online database. When I'm done, I have to run it by a few other people and then commit the changes to the server. The work is dull and repetitive, but my salary isn't bad. On the plus side, I get to wear headphones and listen to music while I work. This sounds exactly like a job I had. And didn't she say this was like a banking place? Yeah. It was a banking place. It was a temp job. It was data entry, and I got to wear headphones and listen to music and podcasts and stuff while I worked. That's funny. I dip into my handbag and retrieve my headphones, my phone, a can of milk coffee, and a handful of breath mints. I lay them all out on my desk neatly. I slip my headphones on, plug them into my phone, and hit play on my work playlist. Facts. I agree with that. You could say that again. I agree with that 100%. Loud symphonic metal lovingly thrashes my ears as I crack open the can of coffee and take a long sip. Hi, Discreet. Welcome in. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Okay. I hope you've been well.
Okay, let's get started.
I've been doing well, Discreet. Thank you for asking. You know, with this game, guys, I'm interested in seeing how this group of people ties into the first group of people, because it seems like they're completely separate groups, at least thus far. So I'm very interested in seeing how they all tie in together. Or maybe they don't. I don't know. I return home to my quiet, cramped apartment after work. The place is eerily silent, a stark contrast to the bustling office where I spend my days. Throwing my handbag onto the tiny coffee table, I pick up my laptop and sit on the couch. I lie back and get comfortable, letting the laptop rest on my stomach as it boots up. The welcome screen loads up, so I click a couple of times, open my web browser, and then head to a very specific website saved in my favorites. Oh my gosh. Corpse Girl's website. A cute dancing zombie girl is animated at the top of the page, a peculiar irregularity that always makes me giggle. I notice that the page view counter at the bottom of the site is nearly the same as it was yesterday. There have been maybe 4 or 5 new visitors. I heave a sigh. Maybe the website isn't quite that well known after all. That begs the question, how did Tomo discover it? Well, never mind that. My eyes scan the website's content. Request to death. Big, bold letters headline the site. The intention couldn't be clearer. Further information on the site is sparse. Brief instructions tell the user to fill in a victim's phone number and upload a photo. Aside from that, there's not much else to mention. It doesn't even ask for a name. After scanning the site, I move my mouse to the browser's address bar and click. I type a / after the website's address and then add the word admin. I hit the enter key. A long page presents itself with empty username and password fields waiting to be filled in. My fingers tap dance around the keyboard, and within moments I'm presented with a new page. A blinking slab of text greets me. 1 new request. A crooked smile cracks my stony expression. What? She is Corpse Girl. This bitch is Corpse Girl. That's crazy. I never would have guessed that. Oh my gosh. Somebody has requested a death. Somebody has asked me, Corpse Girl, to kill a victim. This is where things get exciting. I giggle and feel my cheeks flush red. This is the first request I've had for about a week. Okay, now I see how this group ties into everybody. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. We get to actually see it from her point of view somewhat. That's so cool. This bitch is a freak. That's crazy. Okay. I've been logging in every evening, fingers crossed that somebody has elected a new victim for me. Today my wish has come true. I can't help but feel emotional at a time like this. My lower lip trembles and I feel tears welling up. I dab the corners of my eyes gently to avoid smudging my makeup. As I hover my mouse cursor over the view request button, a familiar and pleasant tingling sensation surges in my chest, my stomach, my thighs. I shiver with anticipation, my hot and steamy breath beginning to fog up the laptop screen. I click the button. Today, 2:47 p.m. local time. Victim's phone. Downloading image attachment. Is it you? Who the fuck is that? The victim's photo automatically loads on my screen. The person in front of me is a total stranger, but that's okay. It doesn't change the task set out before me. A woman, rather plain in her early 30s. She's well dressed with minimal makeup, and she's not really putting her personality on display. It's a nice photo, better quality than some of the images I've received in the past. In fact, the photo looks like a corporate ID picture. I wonder if it was downloaded from a company database or website. Well, the source of the photo doesn't matter. The simple fact of the matter is that somebody has made a request for this person to die. It falls to me to fulfill that request, and as Corpse Girl, I take requests very, very seriously. I have the victim's photo, and I have her phone number. All I need now is to select a way for her to meet her untimely demise. I've previously thought about including an extra field on my website, an option for the user to choose the way they want their victim to die. See? Period. That's what I said. Girl, you need to add that shit. After all, it would reduce the amount of strain on my creativity if the method was decided for me. But after consideration, I decided against it. Some people are sick, twisted. The cause of death could be far beyond my means and impossible to achieve. Therefore, allowing the user to define the cause of death just isn't feasible. Instead, I'll stick to my current modus operandi. Everything depends on the quality of the victim's photo. If it's detailed and the victim's features are easily distinguishable, then I can be rather creative with the cause of death. Perhaps the victim's face suffers grotesque burns, or she has an iron stake thrust through her skull. However, if the victim's photo is low quality and doesn't provide enough detail to identify the subject, I have to resort to the default cause of death. I agree. I think it's a great option, though. I agree with that too, Nocturne. That's too sick and twisted. How dare they? A fancy hitman in a dress, right? A terrible, unlucky fall from a great height. Maybe she slips, or maybe someone stumbles into her and sends her tumbling over a rail. The end result will be the same, a swift, crushing death from on high. The victim will end up face down, ass up on the concrete, completely unrecognizable, save for her clothes and accessories. It's not my favorite cause of death, but in some cases it is necessary. Regardless, it is still a valid way to fulfill the request. For now, it's time to get started. I can barely contain my excitement. I squirm against the couch, crossing and uncrossing my legs in a vain attempt to dissipate the heat rising through my body. Taking a deep breath, I try to calm my nerves and get to work. This bitch is a thought, bro. I'm telling y'all. The victim will receive a photo of her own corpse, time-stamped with the date of her death. His Corpse Girl's signature move, my calling card, if you will. I know. Seeing an image of one's own disfigured corpse is sure to strike fear into someone's own heart. That's why I was, okay, it kind of makes sense why she didn't care if the girl submits something about her, because she is her. So, and that's precisely the reason I take this step, to make the victim panic and act rashly. First things first, I save the victim's photo to my laptop's hard drive. I store it in a folder discreetly named System Files, hidden away in the root directory of my operating system, a password encrypted directory, of course. Next, I open up my favorite image editing software and load the photo. Looking carefully at the detail in the picture, I can see that this will be a work of art. I can really go to town with this request. I minimize the software, open my web browser, and access a particular website. The database of the deceased, the DD, as is known on the dark web, my secret weapon, the ultimate resource for my work. The DD is a collection of countless high-resolution photographs of dead bodies, murder victims, crime scenes, Suicides. If somebody has died in one way or another, chances are good that some perverted individual has captured the moment in all its gory glory. Such valuable images are essential to my work. Using these photos as a base, I can edit my victim's details into the picture. My process is simple. I start by locating the perfect corpse photo. I search the database, and in less than 2 minutes, I discover a disgustingly detailed photo of a woman with her entrails spilling from her stomach. Her face is blue, having suffocated before even having a chance to bleed to death. She's about the same age as my victim. She's of a similar height and build. Finding a photo that specifically suits my victim's features is easy thanks to the DD's excellent catalog of tags and filters. Well, damn. I guess now we're seeing how she does it, guys. We're seeing the method to the madness, so to speak. Oh, Lover's Enigma. That was the name. That was the name of that one game, the black and white game that I was talking about earlier. I simply search for the keywords that match my victim's description and find a corpse that fits. Using this photo as a starting point, I digitally edit my victim's face onto the body. It's not some quick job that even a child can do. It's a painstakingly crafted work of art that would fool even the keenest eye. An hour passes, then 2, then 3. Before I know it, midnight has come and gone, but the work is nearing completion. All that remains is to add the final touches. I like to add specific distinguishable details to the image. A personal item or accessory, clothes, makeup, you name it. I can edit it in. With personal details added, I adjust the lighting and color palette just slightly enough to make the photo truly unique. Where do you get all this shit from, though, girl? You don't even know the person's name to look up their social media to see what their personal items typically are. So, like, I don't know. I don't get it. If the victim decides to reverse image search the photo and discovers that it's a forgery, all my work would be for naught. And with that, the masterpiece is complete. A grisly, gruesome, gratuitously gory gift for the soon-to-be departed. The victim will receive this photo of a corpse that is, for all intents and purposes, a perfect replica of her own physical form. She will open the image on her phone, and the life she once knew will crumble to pieces. My lips curl into a satisfied smirk. During my hours of work, my breathing eventually steadied. My excited nerves settled into a zen-like calm. But seeing the finished art piece now, I begin to feel my heart pounding once more. The macabre version before me is exhilarating. Adrenaline and dopamine surge throughout my body, giving me a sudden head rush of bliss. To say that I'm attracted to the sight of blood and guts would be misleading. No, I'm not into that at all. The excitement stems from the thought of taking control of somebody else's life, dictating their future, controlling their fate. For with the creation of this image, I have taken the victim's life into my own hands, like a puppet master pulling the strings of a marionette. By forging this convincing creation, I will compel the victim to take her own life. That's right. My own hands need not become stained. The hands of Corpse Girl have never been dirtied with the blood of a victim. This is the true nature of my work. Carefully crafting corpse photos in such a way to convince the victim that their fate is already sealed, that no matter what they do, they cannot escape the death that awaits them. And the date stamped on the photo is the icing on the cake, the ultimate driving force behind the victim choosing to end their own life. So that's all she does. Takes a picture of a corpse from the dark web, basically photoshops their face onto it and makes it look like it's their face and body, sends it to them with a timestamp on it, and then they just finish the job themselves like a dumbass. Wow. Okay. A date so near in the future, a time that has not yet occurred, a fiber of uncertainty carefully interwoven into the image that causes the victim to pause and consider the possibilities. Is this photo from the future? Is this truly my fate? How can I outrun a future that has been pre-decided? These are the thoughts that run through a victim's mind. Despair and dread flood the senses. Overwhelming anxiety gives way to calm acceptance. Of course, despair is mentioned in this game. This is my dead body. This is how I die. Why should I fight it? And when the victim's last vestige of resistance gently breaks, like a silk spider web being torn by a cool breeze, they finally give in. They invite their end. This is the way it will go down for this woman, this complete and total stranger. I'm confident, certain, convinced. Meanwhile, she's in her on a laptop with a teddy bear in the background. It was a sudden spark of inspiration that guided me to begin fabricating corpse photos about a year ago. I can never quite recall exactly what it is that spawned the idea. Sometimes I get close to remembering, but the recollection dances at the edge of my mind and slips back into the darkness. Regardless, I ventured down a dark and dangerous path. I built Corpse Girl's website and invited strangers to request the deaths of people they knew. It was a sales tactic, simply a way to encourage users to submit images. I had no intention or means of ending lives. Little did I know the true power I wielded. I only intended to create corpse photos and send them to people for fun. I wanted to startle and scare some unsuspecting fools. It would be a lie to claim that I didn't get off on it. The thought of people shrieking in fear at the sight of their own corpse was more than delicious. It sated my budding lust. It filled a dark, tight hole in the depths of my soul and gave me purpose. Okay, Shaft. Okay, Shaft, calm down. Never in a million years did I dream that one of my corpse photos would result in the death of another human being. Who the hell is this bitch? I'll never forget her name. Ruri Hatano. 20-something, slim, gorgeous eyes that took my breath away the moment I gazed upon her portrait. She was the first person to make me feel bad about crafting hoax photos. The only person to make me feel bad about it. But I did it anyway. Corpse Girl never rejects a request. It's her, my conviction. I forged a beautiful rendition of her death. Thanks to some rather macabre source photos obtained via the database of the deceased, I strung Rory's corpse up in a field like a ghoulish scarecrow. The photo was incredible. It was my fifth or sixth work, the fifth or sixth time a user of Corpse Girl's website requested a death. Ruri Hatano died just hours after receiving the photo. I don't know why. I don't know if she killed herself or if someone murdered her, but I know one thing. Ruri Hatano's body, her real body, was found in a field, hanging like a scarecrow surrounded by crows. Okay, jeepers creepers. Her eyes had been gouged out of her skull and her stiff fingers clutched her phone tightly. According to the news report, her phone displayed a familiar image, the very image I created of her corpse. When I first learned of Ruri's death, I was overcome with varying emotions. I felt sick, elated, disgusted, overjoyed, depressed, aroused. Had I somehow caused her death? Was Corpse Girl responsible for taking a life? Even though my hands weren't stained with blood, I still felt responsible. A lurid truth descended upon me at that moment. Corpse Girl held the power to end lives, and the more I dwelled on that fact, the more obvious it became to me. I began to feel that power pulsing through my veins, thrumming in my blood as my heart pumped and pounded within my chest. I can't explain how the power works, and I don't know why I have it, but somehow the corpse photos I create can compel a victim to end their own life or compel someone else to end it for them. Ruri died in a way that I envisioned. Her dead body matched the fake corpse photo I painstakingly crafted. And I didn't even have to leave the safety and comfort of my apartment to ensure her death. He's pretending to sleep. That's funny. Corpse Girl's power is real, extraordinary, and I vow to exercise that power as frequently as possible. Ruri Hatano died last year. Since then, I've been chasing that rush, that thrill that comes with snuffing out a soul. It wasn't hard to grow the popularity of Corpse Girl's website after that incident. Particularly, dark corners of the internet gobbled up the news with enthusiasm, and the site saw an influx of new visitors. That's crazy that the authorities aren't investigating this shit, but okay, I guess. And on a few occasions, I've even overheard people in the real world whispering about the mysterious website that lets you request a death. I've crafted corpse photos for dozens of requests. Each photo is more convincing and realistic than the last, thanks to my ever evolving skills, but none of my recent attempts have been successful. Not a single person has dropped dead since Ruri Hatano. Okay, so it doesn't always happen. And the reason I'm pointing that out is because I was like, is it some sort of like supernatural thing that causes them to do that once they see the photo? But apparently, there's a bunch of people who nothing happened to them, so wow. I'm beginning to wonder if Corpse Girl's power has fizzled out, or perhaps I never had any power to begin with. Maybe Rory's death was simply a fluke, a morbid coincidence. I've spent countless hours doubting myself, doubting Corpse Girl. I've tried so hard to replicate that one success. Every time I receive a request, I do the same thing as I did in Rory Hatano's case. I edit the photo of the victim, I create a convincing corpse photo, and I timestamp it with the time of death. I send the photo to the victim and then I leave the rest up to fate. But nothing ever comes of it. I'm not so delusional to think that in normal circumstances a simple photo would be enough to convince someone to kill themselves. And even if that photo fell into someone else's hands, it wouldn't inspire them to go out and kill the victim. Of course not. However, these are no ordinary circumstances. I once activated a power beyond the ken of mortal men. I caused Ruri Hatano to die by her own hand or by the hand of another. I need to find a way to manifest my power once more, to prove that I, Corpse Girl, have the power of death and destruction at my fingertips. Once a new victim perishes, I know it will pave the way to more and more deaths. My website will gain popularity and become more than just an urban myth. People will live their lives in fear, forever wondering if Corpse Girl is lurking behind the next text message they receive. Yes, I can see the future I crave so clearly in my mind. I'm close to achieving my goal. I know I am. And when my dream comes true, I can finally... Okay, Tuesday, May 26th, morning. The incessant chirping of birds gently kindles the embers of my consciousness. My heavy eyelids open to find my body contorted before me, legs splayed across the couch in the most uncomfortable position I can imagine. I groan and twist my torso, letting my spine pop and crack until the aches in my body drift away. I need to stop falling asleep on the couch. I'm still young, but I can't handle a night away from my comfortable bed. My eyes fall upon my open laptop lying on its side on the floor. The screen is blank, the battery drained. I briefly panic, hoping against hope that I saved my work before falling asleep. I stumble to my feet and pick up the laptop, then charge toward the power outlet. I plug in and boot up, revitalizing the mechanical beast and feeling a wave of relief as the whirring of the internal fans signify the breath of life. The screen flickers and bathes my eyes in harsh light. My eyes squint against my will, and I make out the image before me. The mutilated corpse of my latest victim, perfection in picture form. The timestamp in the lower corner reads May 27th, 11:07 a.m., tomorrow's date. Photos ready to be sent out. If I send it now, the victim will receive it immediately, notice the date, and realize that her death is imminent. It's time to set the wheels of demise in motion. Leaving my laptop at the outlet, I quickly dart into the kitchen. Well, to call it a kitchen is misleading. It's simply a tiled area connected to my living space with a small refrigerator, microwave oven, and single hot plate. A small stack of drawers is nestled next to the fridge, and I pull open the second drawer from the top. Plunging my hand inside is always an odd sensation. My fingers get buried underneath a dozen cheap plastic flip phones. I grasp one of the phones between my thumb and forefinger and remove it from the drawer. It's a scratched up pink model from 2010 or so, a relic from a time not all that long ago, but that may as well be forgotten. I flip the screen up and turn the device on, relieved to see this artifact still holds power. To be fair, I charged up all of these phones just a few weeks ago, but the fact that they retain a charge after being inactive for so long is a testament to their engineering. Oh, are these her, like, phones that she uses to send out the photos? Yeah, her burner phones. In any shady line of work, these kinds of phones are referred to as burners, cheap disposable devices that are discarded as soon as their purpose is fulfilled. I acquired them by rather unsavory means, but that's neither here nor there. I use these phones to send out the photos I make. By doing this, I avoid using my personal phone and thus prevent anything from being traced back to me. When a photo has been sent, I keep the burner phone for 24 hours just in case the victim sends a reply. I know I'd get a good laugh out of that. Of course, I don't keep the phone on my person. I store it in an old shed out the back of my apartment building. When 24 hours have passed, I remove the phone SIM card, snap it in half, and discard it with the combustible trash. The phone itself gets smashed and trashed in the dumpsters outside a convenience store. I also delete the photos off my hard drive and clear my internet history. Obviously, I don't even use my own internet connection at home. I leech off my gullible neighbor's Wi-Fi. That's terrible. He's under the impression I can't afford my own internet connection. Whether or not I convince him of such is irrelevant, so he's happy to share his connection with me. Should the police ever try to track my actions, they'll only be led straight to my neighbor. Wait, what? I'm not trying to test anything, girl. I'm innocent. Okay, she said, I've gone to great lengths to ensure my actions are untraceable. This has all been in anticipation of my inevitable success. Looking down at the pink phone in my hand, I clear my mind and focus on the task before me. The photo is transferred easily from my laptop to the burner phone. Once complete, I open the text messaging app and enter the victim's phone number. I leave the message field blank, but I attach the photo, of course. The victim will receive an empty text message from an unknown number with only an image attached. The message is just about ready to send, but there's one more flourish I'd like to add. I open a particular app I previously downloaded to every burner phone. It's simply called Number Mask, and it's one of the most ingenious apps I've ever used. The app asks for the number I want to use. I punch in my memorized trademark. Oh, hell no. Now when I send a text message, the receiver will see these numbers appear on the caller ID. Not only does it mask the burner's real phone number, but it's an extra calling card to help boost my infamy. I smirk, my thumb hovering over the send message button. This is it. This is going to be my long-awaited victory. The second victim to end up dead, I just know it. This is the stepping stone to my success, the second of many bodies that will pave the way to my glory. I send the message. I arrive at work on time just as usual. My handbag is heavy with the weight of several cans of coffee, hopefully enough to help me power through the day after having had such a late night. I can't help but yawn loudly as I wait for the elevator in the lobby. What'd you get, DJ? Oh my gosh. What if that person is one of her coworkers that she just doesn't really know? Since she's a temp, she probably doesn't know everybody, right? So what if she goes in and like, oh shit. Okay, let's see. Just before the elevator doors open, my phone starts to ring. I step aside and answer the call.
Hey. Hi, Noriko. Good morning. Did I call at a bad time?
This the bitch from the mall. You know her? Wait, I wonder if she knows that she's Corpse Girl.
Not at all. I'm just about to go into the office.
Oh, should I call back later?
It's no problem. Don't stress.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so you got a little mixture of places. Okay, DJ, nice. The nervous, apologetic girl on the other end of this call is Aoi Sato, an old school friend from back in the day. Though we never really had any common interests, we used to be inseparable at school. Yeah, y'all seem hella different. She was shy, I was introverted. It was a combination that worked in our favor, even if our conversations were a little on the boring side. To say that we're no longer shy and introverted wouldn't be entirely true. She's gotten better, she's definitely more outgoing, but she still suffers from a great deal of social anxiety. As for me, I'm still pretty introverted. My tolerance for being around other people has improved a bit, but I do prefer solitude, and visiting places I've never been to before puts me on edge. That just made me hungry, by the way, DJ. Now I'm hungry. To call Aoi my best friend would be accurate. She's my closest confidant. Oh, wow. So, okay. So that's her best friend. Even so, she knows nothing about my part-time masquerading as Corpse Girl. No one does, and I plan to keep it that way.
What did you want to talk about?
Oh, well, you see, that guy at work is still bothering me, and I wanted to see if you had any more advice for me.
Who the fuck is bothering her? Nah, you need to handle that, Noriko. I need you to handle that. We're not about to have people bothering her.
Ah, jeez. The older guy that always hits on you?
Yeah.
What a creep. You're 19, for God's sake. He must be, what, 50?
Nah, we gotta get Mookie up out of here, bro.
I think he's 52.
Oh, God.
You know his actual age? Well, whatever. If he's still bothering you, you have to take a stand. He's not your coworker, right? Just a regular customer?
That's right.
Then tell your manager. Have him banned from the venue.
Oh, he's not even a coworker. He's just a customer? Oh, hell no.
I can't talk to the manager. I don't want to cause trouble for the company.
Jeez, girl. Sometimes you need to stand on your own 2 feet.
I know.
Wait, yo, I said that. I said that when I was playing Lover's Enigma. That's crazy.
Well, if talking to the manager is out of the question, then you need to be firm with the creep. Tell him you won't stand for being groped anymore. His behavior is simply unacceptable, and if he won't change, you won't serve him anymore.
That pharmacist in that game, though, she was a bitch, so, you know, she probably deserved it.
He's scary, Noriko. I don't know if I can confront him like that.
Oh, guys, I feel bad for her.
He's always drunk. Even before he comes into the place. I try not to serve him too much, but...
Don't let that Mookie guy get away with it. It's crazy. That's funny as hell.
Are you sure you can't quit that stupid job? Working at a maid cafe really doesn't suit you at all. I thought you wanted a government position.
Mookie always be catching strays. He deserves it, though.
I do. I want to work in a cozy office, kind of like you, but you know I don't have any qualifications.
Girl, if you don't get your ass over here to this place, you can do data entry. You not slow. That's easy.
Why don't I see if there's anything open here? Maybe Shinya can help out. He got me this job, remember?
Oh my gosh, wait, her and Shinya would... I feel like they'd work well together.
Shinya. Maybe. He was always a nice guy, right?
He's super nice. Stick in the mud, but a nice one.
Noriko, don't be mean.
Yeah. You want me to ask?
Yes, please. If it's no trouble.
It's no trouble. I'll talk to Shinya. Then maybe you can quit that crappy job and come work with me.
Oh, that really does sound wonderful. Thank you, Noriko. I'd be so lost without you.
Don't be silly. You're amazing, Aoi. Leave this to me.
Aww.
Thank you.
Aw, that's so cute. Okay, she has her friends back. Good. I end the call and heave a sigh. Having to go and ask Shinya about a job actually is a pain in the ass, but I never admit that to Aoi. I want to help the poor girl. I really do. I'd do nearly anything for her. The elevator arrives at the lobby and I step inside as soon as the doors open. I like how we're seeing how everybody's connected and stuff.
Ah, Fujikawa. Good morning.
Shinya takes me by surprise as I exit the elevator. Has he been waiting for me here?
I wanted to catch you before we sit down to work. I sent you another friend request. Can you make sure you got it this time?
Oh my gosh, bro. You don't get the hint.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
What am I supposed to do when he puts me on the spot like this? I try not to groan as I get my phone out and open up Noise. It's impossible to hide my screen from Shinya's piercing gaze.
Well, what do you know? I have a new friend request.
Oh, great. It worked this time. Go ahead and accept it, please.
Yeah, sure thing.
I hesitantly accept the request. A little fireworks animation pops up on the screen with a celebratory message about making a new friend.
Looks like we're officially friends now. So, can I call you Noriko from now on?
I've never cared much for formalities. I try to adhere to them in the workplace, but honestly, I don't care if people refer to me by my first name or last name, regardless of whether they're friends or
That's
not.
fine. You can call me Noriko.
Shinya's eyes light up. That seems to have made the boy happy.
Thank you. Oh, you can call me Shinya, of course.
Shinya. Hey, we've known each other since junior high, right? Shouldn't we have been on a first name basis anyway?
Bro, he reminds me of somebody I know. Especially when she said junior high.
Yes, that's true, but we're in the office now, you know? It wouldn't do if you started working here and called me Shinya right away.
I suppose.
Anyway, I'm really glad we're proper friends now, Noriko. Maybe we can get a coffee sometime.
Oh my gosh, you don't get the hint, do you? I can't help but feel he's trying to push his luck as far as it will go. Any suspicions I had about him having a crush on me are now confirmed. I brush a stray lock of hair out of my face and smile as sweetly as I can while I change the subject.
Hey, actually, I wanted to ask you something. Are there any more temp jobs available here right now?
Temp jobs, huh? Are you looking to pick up extra hours?
No, not exactly. I'm asking for a friend who needs a new job.
A friend of Noriko's. Well, let's see. We pretty much always have data entry roles up for grabs. Unless your friend wants something more interesting? Do they have any particular qualifications?
Not really. Data entry is more than fine. Actually, you already know who I'm talking about. Remember Aoi Sato?
I just saw what Nocturne said. You said, we need a pawn named Noriko now? Oh my gosh, that would be interesting. So she came up with that phone number, yeah. She came up with that phone number herself.
Aoi Sato. Yes, I think I do remember her. That really shy girl from our school days, correct?
That's her, yeah.
Wow. I never knew you were still in touch with school friends, Noriko.
This guy reminds me so much of somebody I know. Because he said the same shit to me.
Aoi's probably the only one. We're fairly close.
Oh my gosh.
Is that so? As for me, I don't really have any friends from back then.
Shinya's heartbreaking confession doesn't surprise me too much. He doesn't strike me as the type of person to have many friends at all. Sure, I'm the same, but...
Oh, but what am I saying? We're friends now. So I guess I do keep in touch with school friends.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, I'll ask my superior if we can get Sato an interview. Is that okay?
I'd really appreciate that. Thank you, Shinya.
No problem. Leave it to me.
Oh my gosh, she's acting like he's a damn superhero now. He gives me an awkward salute before skipping away. Our little exchange has obviously made him pretty happy. For some reason, something that Tomoe Watanabe said yesterday pops into my head. She mentioned that I'm leading Shinya on, but that's not true, is it? I shake the thought out of my head. I'm just being nice to him. That's not wrong, is it? I take a seat at my desk and perform my morning ritual. From my handbag, I retrieve my headphones, coffee, and breath mints. Computer on, music playing, coffee open. My fingers tap rhythmically against the keyboard and I slip into the usual workday trance.
So, I see that you're connected with Shinya on Noise now, huh?
Damn, bitch, you stalking us? My walk to the train station is interrupted by a familiar grating voice.
Sounds like both of you are getting on pretty well.
How did you...
Yeah, Tomoe is a stalker. Tomoe stalking Noriko. Oh, of course. Tomoe and I are already friends on Noi. She would have seen the notification when I accepted Shinya's request. It's actually kind of strange that Tomoe and I are connected through the app. We added each other on my first day of work before I learned how much of an intolerable excuse for a human being she is. We simply never deleted each other, even after all these months. Her posts are entertaining anyway. And since I rarely ever post anything myself, she probably forgot we were connected at all until today.
Now look, don't get me wrong, you hear? I ain't actually interested in Shinya. Nah, I'm real happy for you both, like. But what I can't stand is a skank like yourself getting some while I'm over here all dry like a desert.
What the hell are you talking about?
It pisses me off that guys just sluts like you, and you barely have to put in any work.
It pisses me off that guys chase sluts like, yeah. Meanwhile, her whole chest is out.
Meanwhile, nice girls like me gotta put in so much effort to even get noticed. You think all of this is just natural? I put so much effort into how I look, you know? And guys like Shinya don't even bat an eyebrow at me.
Well, maybe he don't like that fake ass shit. Maybe that's what it is.
You mean bat an eyelid, right?
Whatever, it don't matter. I'm sick of skanks like you getting everything for nothing.
Look, let me be honest with you. I'm not interested in Shinya, and I'm not trying to be with
That's right,
him.
Jason. That's right.
I don't chase guys, and it's pretty rare that they chase me. You've got me all wrong.
Like I'd believe you. Do you spend your time chasing chicks then?
The way her lines are spelled is sending me.
That's not your business. But you don't have to worry about me pursuing Shinya. Tell you what, any guy at the office is all yours, okay? I'm not interested.
She's gonna be like, you're not interested in any of the guys at the office? So, like, are you a fucking lesbian or something?
Oh, is that how it's gonna be, slut? You think no one is good enough for you? But they're good enough for me? You're just like all the other girls. You think I'm worth being pitied? You think I need it? Well, I don't want your pity. You're nothing but a fake skank.
Tomo pushes forward, her bulk forcing me off the sidewalk and into the thicket of trees bordering the path. Oh my gosh! I was actually gonna make this my thumbnail, but I was like, wait, that might ruin something. So I was like, I don't know if this is actually gonna happen depending on like a choice I make. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay. The burning slap across my face comes out of nowhere. I'm blinded by white stars and my entire face feels like it's on fire. The strike is hard, sharp, vicious. It happened so suddenly that I'm having difficulty processing it. I stumble, but my legs don't quite give out. My mind races trying to put together what just happened. Tomo hit me. Why? Why did she hit me? There's a strange sort of disconnect in my mind. My body doesn't feel like my own, like this isn't actually happening to me, but rather I'm watching it happen to someone else. Time seems to slow down and speed up all at once. The slap replays twice in my mind before Tomo's hand even leaves my face. I catch a glimpse of her furious expression, red and strained and overcome with anger.
I hate you. I hate everyone like you. Don't pity me.
Damn! The second strike connects with my chin and I flinch, my entire body paralyzed with pain. She hit me again?
Stop!
I hate you. I hate you!
Tomo has lost it. She's absolutely furious and I can't figure out what I did wrong. Girl, fight back. You pissing me off, corpse girl. Her third attack is a curled fist aimed straight at my stomach. Through sheer luck or complete accident, I tumble backward, narrowly avoiding the punch and instead landing on my rear. The pavement is rough and hard, but I'm sure it feels a lot better than taking a fist in the gut. Tomo screams and rushes at me, but I scramble to my feet and grab her by the wrists. She flails wildly, her eyes looking like they'll pop out of her skull at any given second. Her breathing is harsh and this ain't me, Brian. I'm neither one of these people. Her breathing is harsh and ragged, and tears of rage have caused a flood of clotted makeup to run down her face. I would be fighting back if it was me.
Calm down! Calm down!
She struggles against me, slowly giving in as my tight grip prevents her from attacking me further. She begins to sob softly.
I hate you! I hate everything about you!
I hate you! Ew. Girl, you need help. With a great pull, Tomo frees herself from my grip. She steps away cursing and then runs past me. I blink in disbelief as she breaks into a sprint heading into the direction of the train station. I raise a hand to my tender face and touch it gently. The stinging sensation is completely new to me. Never before have I been attacked like that.
What the hell was all that about? I can't believe she hit me.
Noriko about to start really killing people. The pack of frozen vegetables pressed against my face soothes my swollen jaw but does very little to calm my nerves. I'm still on edge after what happened today. Tomo actually physically attacked me, all because I said something. I'm not sure what that provoked her anger. Maybe that girl is more complicated than I gave her credit for. Seems like she has her own inner demons just like the rest of us. I've replayed the event in my head 100 times since returning home. Without confronting Tomo about it, I didn't think I'll ever figure out what incited her aggression. but I don't plan on talking to her about it anytime soon. I wouldn't say I'm scared of her, but I don't exactly want to encourage a repeat performance. I rest the bag of frozen vegetables on the small coffee table next to me. I think I've done all I can to reduce the painful swelling for now. Sighing and leaning back, I let the soft padding of the couch consume my body as I sink deeper. My eyes glaze over as I bring my phone to my face. My fingers lazily tap and scroll as I look through a carefully curated obituary newsfeed, a list of deaths that have been reported throughout the day. Using a set of handy filters, I narrow the feed down to include only women's deaths in the age range of 30 to 50. I set the location to cover all of Japan. I immediately exclude any results that mention natural causes of death. I'm looking for specific cases, suicides, or as is more often reported, accidents. Of course, I'm looking to find out whether my latest victim has offed herself yet. Should this search string return no results, then it's pretty easy to look up recent murders. They're few and far between. Between suicides, accidents, and murders, I've covered all the potential ways my victim could die. 9 out of 10 of the search results include a photograph of the deceased, not a photo of their corpse, mind you. This isn't the database of the deceased I'm looking through. Rather, it's usually a nice, flattering picture of the recently departed, submitted by their kin to go along with their obituary. I use the photos submitted with obituaries to compare and match with the images of my victims. This is the only reliable way I have to discover whether or not my victims have perished. If I knew a victim's name, I could easily look up their current fate, but my website doesn't ask for that information. Call it respect for the victim's privacy, but there's a lot more to it than that. But that's a topic to dwell on another day. Tonight's search turns up no solid leads. I'm disappointed, but this result isn't entirely expected. Hold on. Okay. After all, I set the date on my latest victim's photograph to tomorrow. There's still time for her to freak out and end it all. I decide to go to sleep early tonight. I'm not even feeling hungry enough to eat the cheap convenience store meal that's been sitting in my fridge since yesterday. Though if I go to sleep now, it'll feel like tomorrow arrives sooner. Tomorrow, I'll have to see Tomo at work. There's no way I can avoid her since her desk is so close to mine. The idea doesn't sit well with me. On the other hand, my victim might conquer herself, which would definitely make me feel better. It could very well be my next success, and the suspense is just about enough to kill me. Tomorrow. That's crazy. This is about to be awkward. Okay, May 27th, Wednesday morning. My typing is hesitant and distracted this morning. My fingers falter, misstep, and tap backspace repetitively. This is no good. I can't focus on work while I'm staring at the top of Tomo's head, popping up from behind a monitor a few desks away. Even my work playlist isn't inspiring me to pulverize the keyboard today. Normally, a blast of pure volume and a shot of caffeine is enough to carry me to the greatest heights of productivity. I press a finger to my pursed lips, trying hard to regain my focus. I absentmindedly notice that I missed the edge of my top lip when applying lipstick this morning. Damn, I'm really out of sorts today. At least I managed to apply some extra blush to cover up the faint bruising on my face. I might have overdone it a little, but it's better than looking like I just stepped out of a boxing
Good morning,
ring.
Noriko! Boy, have I got some neat news for you!
I'm so absorbed in my own thoughts that I barely register Shinya standing in front of my
Noriko?
desk.
Excuse me? Noriko? Are you in there?
Huh?
My eyes fixate on Shinya's goofy smile. I quickly remove my headphones.
Fujikawa, Shinya. Sorry. Hi.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Tired is all.
Oh, I hear you. I was up late last night. Boy, I must have been up past 10. Just could not put down this new crime thriller I've been reading.
Oh, yeah, right. I was up late reading too.
Your horror novels, right? Don't they leave you feeling a little scared before you go to sleep?
You're reading crime thrillers. What is the difference? I mean, there is a slight difference, I guess, but I feel like the shit you're reading is worse, especially if it's based on real shit.
No, not really. It's all fiction, so it's pretty easy to distinguish from reality.
Is that so? Wow, that's not like my book at all. The crimes in this story are all based on real
Exactly.
cases. My jaw hits the floor every time I turn the page.
Exactly. Like you're sitting over there reading true crime, but you're judging her for reading horror novels that are fictional. Like, if you don't shut your ass up.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Anyway, let me tell you this. Your friend Sato can take a data entry opening starting from Monday.
I'll think about it, Brian Lynn.
She doesn't even need to interview. That's how much the boss trusts me.
Wow. I'm genuinely impressed with Shinya's ability to score Aoi a job. Say what you want about the guy, but the bigwigs obviously have faith in him.
Oh, Shinya, I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Don't thank me yet. Sato is going to be worked to the bone. I hope she's prepared for it.
Trust me, anything will be better than her current job. Really, thank you, Shinya. You came through for us here.
Well, I'm just happy to help. Hey, Noriko, can I ask you something?
Oh, God.
Sure.
Shoot! Oh, right. An expression. Sorry, I just remembered this case in the novel I'm reading, where a police officer shoots at a perp only to...
Hey, you, wanted to ask me something?
Right. Are you friends with Watanabe?
I blink a couple of times.
Tomoe?
You're on a first-name basis with her. Then you must be great friends.
I mean, I wouldn't say...
Listen, would you mind putting in a good word for me with her?
Oh, he does like her.
I'm kind of interested in taking her out sometime. I
Wow,
could
what a
never
plot
ask her
twist.
myself.
I'm stunned, gobsmacked, speechless. Shinya likes Tomoe? I thought he likes me. Is my intuition wrong? I wonder if the clues have been in front of me this whole time. What else haven't I been
Noriko?
seeing?
What do you say?
Shinya, look. Honestly, I'm not really friends with Tomoe. I don't think I can help you.
Oh, I see. That's a shame. I thought maybe you were close. Darn. I guess there's not much to be done, is there? Even after I helped you and Sato out and all.
Is he seriously trying to guilt me? I have to hand it to him. I didn't think he had it in him.
I suppose you can just tell Sato to start work on Monday morning. Guess I'll see you around the office then.
Go talk to her yourself. You're a grown-ass fucking man. Shinya leaves and I bury my face in my hands. Has this world gone mad all of a sudden? Shinya likes Tomoe and not me. It's not that I'm disappointed. Hell, I don't have feelings for the guy, but for him to be interested in someone vapid like her just blows my mind. To add insult to literal injury, Tomoe assaulted me yesterday. She has a vicious, violent side to her that Shinya doesn't know about. He could be in real danger if he pursues her. I'm completely unable to process what I should do. Shinya scored Aoi a job, and I'm truly thankful. Do I feel like I owe him one? Should I ask Tomoe out for him or warn him about her? I need to clear my head. I decide to step away from my desk and visit the restroom. Nocturne, I just saw what you said. Oh shit, I scrolled past some stuff. Though I've no need to use the restroom, I enter a stall and lock the door behind me. Sitting on the toilet's closed lid, I lean back and exhale. I'm getting too caught up in office drama. That's what the issue is. It's unlike me. I'm supposed to be stoic, unflinching. It's my ideology, my entire identity. My emotions are better locked away than stitched on my sleeve. I'm Corpse Girl, for crying out loud. My purpose is bigger than all of this. I'm destined for greatness. My day will come when people fear my name, right? I shake the doubts from my mind and pat my cheeks. I'm doing all of this for the right reasons. I know I am. If I start doubting myself now, I'll never see my mission through. An unfamiliar jingle rings out through the restroom, echoing off the walls. It sounds like a phone alert, but where'd it come from? It takes me a few seconds to realize I have my own phone in my hands and it's vibrating incessantly. I must have grabbed it subconsciously from my desk when I stood up. The screen is lit up and a message reads, "One new article matches your custom filter." Look at her custom filter. Dead body lol. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? The auto newsfeed I set up last night, it actually located something? I hurriedly unlocked my screen and opened a certain app, the same app I was trawling through last night looking for obituaries. A little unread mail icon sits at the top of the screen, blinking and practically shouting for my attention. I hit the icon and read the information presented to me. Article posted online today, 11:22 a.m. Keywords found. Miss, accident, numerical data range 30 to 50. Image data found, yes. Wednesday, May 27th, Miss Akane Tsurumaki, 36 of Chiba Prefecture, was pronounced dead this morning at her personal residence, 8:38 a.m. The chief coroner reports that Miss Tsurumaki was involved in an accident resulting in self-asphyxiation. Miss Tsurumaki is survived by her husband, Mr. Goro Tsurumaki, 42, and their daughter, Miss Fu Tsurumaki, 1. That is crazy. A funeral service will be held on Friday, May 29th. View image attachment? I hurriedly tap the button and gasp as the image loads. It's her, the photo. It's unmistakably the same woman. Plain features, little makeup, no signs of a personality. Akane Tsurumaki, the latest victim to receive a photo of her own corpse. My breathing stops all of a sudden. I'm gasping for air, my cheeks on fire, my fingers numb. I did it. My meticulously crafted photo caused this woman to end her own life. Oh my gosh, I did not mean to do that. Hold on, I'm trying to scroll this. Okay, there we go. An accident resulting in self-asphyxiation, meaning she died by suicide, strangled herself, or had her head down in the bath. The news never reports anything as suicide. It's such a taboo topic in this culture. Everything is always an accident. All this time I've been trying to compel somebody to kill themselves. My corpse photos constantly becoming more and more elaborate, more and more convincing and realistic. And now somebody has died again because of me, because of Corpse Girl. I was right all along. I do possess power. I have the power to end lives through my work, my art. I've known it all this time, and I've finally proven it. Ruri Hatano's death planted the seeds of belief in my mind, the belief that Corpse Girl is more than a mortal being. And now Akane Tsurumaki's demise has caused those seeds to bloom and blossom into pure certainty. Corpse Girl truly can end lives. It's a wonderful revelation, and it relieves my turbulent mind. However, I can't get my fingers to scroll back up to reread the obituary. My hands aren't functioning, my legs dangle lifelessly from the toilet seat, and my coffee from this morning is working its way back up my throat. I feel the sting of tears in my eyes, sweat trickles on my forehead, dripping down my uncharacteristically thick makeup. All of a sudden, I can't breathe. My lungs refuse to take in any more oxygen. I panic and fall forward, miraculously slamming my hands into the stall door to prevent my head from colliding with the floor. My nails scrape against the door's enamel paint, peeling chunks of green from the surface as I slide down and down until my head rests uncomfortably on the damp tiles. Girl, what the fuck are you doing? You on a bathroom floor? A public bathroom floor at that? My eyes roll back and my tongue lolls out the side of my mouth, dangerously close to the tiled floor, but completely out of my sight and mind. I taste the foundation and blush, a little bit of sweat, then nothing at all as the still air envelops my taste buds. My photo killed that woman. That woman killed herself because of my photo. My photo killed that woman. That woman killed herself because of my photo. My woman killed that photo of herself because of that photo of the woman who killed herself with that photo. I can't. My eyes begin to regain their focus and my stomach turns, heaves and shakes, and warm coffee spills from my lips as I try to smile, but only manage to gurgle. So this hoe is laying on the ground in the public bathroom with her tongue almost touching the floor over there gurgling coffee. What the hell is happening? The gritty paint underneath my fingernails has a rough texture that I don't like very much. I feel queasy and ecstatic at the same time. It's a horribly wonderful feeling that I could do without. So much for stoic and flinching Noriko. Remember stoic and flinching Noriko? This is her writhing on the bathroom floor, her lungs working once more, and her breath ragged and gasping, sucking in air like a mosquito sucks in blood. This is Noriko. Noriko with her grandiose fantasies of death and killing people without having to kill them at all, without having to leave her apartment because the outside world is scary and there are people out there probably trying to kill her. This is Noriko, me, the real me, acting tough and fearless when I'm crying on the inside, always sad, always miserable, always lying on the bathroom floor with my fists clenched and my phone resting in a puddle, and my life slowly spiraling out of control. This is me. I did this. I killed that woman. She had a husband and a daughter, and some random person requested that I kill her, so I did. She probably didn't do anything wrong. She looked boring. She must have just rubbed somebody the wrong way. Maybe she didn't even know what she did, just like how I rubbed Tomoe the wrong way, and I don't know what I did, but Tomoe slapped me twice hard, and it hurt, and it must have hurt that woman too when she strangled herself and killed herself. I killed her. I directly killed her with my indirect actions. She's dead now, and I'm alive. I'm still here, lying on the bathroom floor of the 14th story of Shinjuku's Temujin office building, and I have pain underneath my fingernails, and now he's going to start work here on Monday, but I did it. I killed her. Finally, after countless months of pretense, of false starts, of failures and disappointments, I killed somebody again. Corpse Girl strikes for the second time, and above all else, above this grime and muck on the floor and the tingling feeling underneath my fingernails, above all of that, this feels good. This feels so, so good. Blood has returned to my legs, the pins and needles have faded, and my toes quiver beneath my stockings and shoes. An electrical charge pulses down my thighs and dissipates through my feet. Girl, that's not me. That's her on the floor. This is hilarious, though. Imagine walking in there and you see her on the ground gurgling and shit. I managed to plant 2 hands firmly on the tiles and push myself up onto my wobbly knees. I suck in air and breathe all of it back out almost at once. I feel dizzy and a bizarre warmth is welling up inside my stomach and chest. You finally okay now? You sitting up on... Girl, are you done gurgling on the floor, Noriko? I managed to steady myself enough to sit back on the top of the toilet seat, with my feet planted firmly on the ground and my hands resting on my lap. I try to regain my sense of self. I might have lost my composure a little bit upon reading the news, but who could blame me? Everything I've worked for over the last year is finally starting to pay off. Gojo. My second victim is dead. With this, Corpse Girl's popularity is sure to rise. More and more people will issue requests through my website. More and more people will receive corpse photos. And more people will... She killed herself. She killed herself. Oh, how I wish I could see the real body. If only I could see her mangled corpse, drenched in sweat and finally at peace. I notice my phone is wedged between my wet fingers. I must have subconsciously scooped it up from the pool of muck on the floor. I try to ignore the sticky texture clinging to the screen. My fingers no longer numb. I scroll up and reread the obituary article. Mitsukane Tsuramaki, 36 of Chiba Prefecture, was pronounced dead this morning. Dead! Pronounced dead! My breathing staggers once again. My jaw gently lowers. Involved in an accident, hot steam clouds my face, resulting in self-asphyxiation. I salivate unconsciously, a trickle of moisture creeping down my chin and dropping on my lap. My cheeks are flushed, my vision slightly blurred. She killed herself because of me. She killed. I let out a gasp as my hips rise against my will. My toes curl, my legs stiffen, my skin tingles. I lean back against the cistern, the cold porcelain penetrating the thin fabric of my clothes and chilling my burning hot skin. My eyelids flutter as my mind hazes over. I can't control my body any longer. All the anticipation of the last few days, the tension building in my muscles. I can't. My legs tense up. My knees buckle. My neck tilts back. A whispered gasp slips softly between my lips. My phone falls to the ground once more as my fingers slowly uncurl. Girl, this has been going on for far too long. You need to go back to your fucking desk. The dull tink sound as it hits the floor is the last thing my foggy mind registers before I drift away.
You look like horse shit.
And this is what she walks back out to. I'm fucking crying. Hey, B. I don't know if she's okay. She done lost her damn mind. Tomoe's brazen drawl snaps me out of my dead-eyed
Looks
stare.
like you've been sleeping in the sewer. It suits you.
I don't know what she's talking about. I can't really focus on what she's saying. I realize I've been staring at my computer screen for about 20 minutes, rarely blinking. My mouth is dry as though I've stopped producing saliva altogether. A dull throb in my lap causes me to cross one leg over the other in an attempt to get comfortable.
I'm talking here. It's rude to ignore your superior.
I swallow in an attempt to moisten my parched throat before speaking in a cracked voice.
Do you need something?
Thought you should know that Shinya and I are gonna hit the town on Friday night. Turns out he's fancied me for a while now.
Who gives a fuck?
In the end, seems like the better gal won, don't you think?
Seems that way. Is that all?
I can tell Tomoe's trying to get under my skin, but I'm honestly not in the mood to deal with it right now.
I thought you'd be more torn up about it.
I don't care in the slightest. Why don't you go sit back at your desk?
Whatever. Hey, maybe I'll meet you after work again.
Why? So you can attack me again?
I realize my voice was louder than intended. A few people nearby tilt their heads quizzically. Tomoe takes a cautious step back.
Keep your voice down, psycho. Stuff like that's between me and you.
Me and yeah.
You assaulted me. I should report you to the police.
Don't you dare.
Lost for words, Tomoe turns tail and walks away. I sigh and lean back in my office chair. Why do I feel so exhausted? Well, you just had a whole episode in the bathroom, bitch. My mind flickers, piecing together fragments of memory from the bathroom a short while ago. That's right, I let myself get carried away in the exhilaration of my success. I temporarily stepped away from my own body and let my basest instincts take over. But I'm in control now. I'm myself again. I'm Noriko, stoic and unflinching. I'm Corpse Girl, successful and feared. I can kill people as easily as I can manipulate a photo. People like Tomoe should be scared of me. People like Tomoe shouldn't mess with me. I'm in control now. This girl done lost her damn mind, bro. Climbing the steps to my apartment is always such a chore. I wish I'd moved into a building with an elevator, but I simply couldn't afford to when I first moved out on my own last year. These old apartment buildings creak and groan when you ascend the stairs. On top of that, you can hear the bustling of other people within their tiny homes as you progress up each floor. There's always a slight whiff of mold or mildew whenever I ascend the stairs. I want to chalk it up to the fact the building is so old, but it is possible some of the residents here don't keep their apartments very clean. At the very least, this neighborhood is decent. I feel safe in my home, even if it's small and cramped. And my neighbors are respectful from what I can tell, not that I really know them at all. In fact, the only neighbors I have regular contact with are the very same ones I leech Wi-Fi from. Some middle-aged divorced guy named Kenji who lives on the floor below me and his daughter Momo. Kenji's a decent enough guy. He works overnight, which unfortunately means Momo is left home alone a lot in the evenings. Momo's a sweet girl, perhaps 6 or 7 years old. Occasionally, I hear her singing drift up into my apartment, but it doesn't bother me too much. She's just a kid. It's the very same Kenji and Momo that I bump into when I'm climbing the stairs this evening.
Good evening.
Hello.
We're just on our way to get some dinner. Isn't that right, Momo?
Yes.
That sounds nice. I hope you have a good meal.
Thank you. Say, are you feeling okay? You look like you've been in some trouble. There's dirt or something all over that side of your face.
You've had dirt from the bathroom floor on your face all day? Girl. I tilt my head and reach a hand to my cheek. Sure enough, dry muck has blended into my makeup and caked over my face. It seems like my eyeliner has smeared as well. Is this from when I fell in the bathroom? Damn it, have I looked like this all day?
Right.
I mean, Tomoe said you look like you were in a damn sewer. I try to make up some lies so Kenji doesn't worry about me.
I actually fell asleep on the train home, and I guess the seats were kind of dirty.
Ew.
Is that so?
You should wash your face and do your makeup again. I can help if you like.
That's such a kind way to say you look like shit. I can't help but smile slightly at Momo's generous offer.
Thank you, Momo. I'll be sure to wash up and make myself look nice again. You should go have dinner with your dad.
The girl nods resolutely.
Well, I hope you're okay at any rate. Have you been working hard at the bank?
Oh, actually, I just work at the head office for the bank, so...
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Data something, right?
Yeah, data entry. It's a bit dull, but I'm happy enough.
That's good. That's very good. I know it's hard for kids like you to get good work in this economy. When you find a job like that, you really have to hold on to it.
Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay.
When I was your age, I could only find cleaning work. I must have had a dozen different janitorial jobs. Before I met Momo's mother.
I blink a couple of times. It's not like I talk to this guy often, really. We hardly know each other. Still, I've never heard him actually mention Momo's mother before. Most of the things I know about him, I've just pieced together from context.
Mom?
Of course, things are different now. I have Momo, and her mother isn't around anymore. Cleaning work doesn't cut it these days. I was really lucky to get into security. It means I can work overnight while Momo sleeps, and I can still take her to school every day.
Security, of course. Now I remember. He did mention when we first met what he does for a living. Girl, or I guess not girl. Dude, she's using your, your Wi-Fi for some sinister things. If memory serves, he works for a private security company. I assume he guards corporate offices or parking lots, something like that.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Hold on to a job if you like it. That's very important.
Thank you. I'm happy at Temujin, so I plan to stay there.
Very good. Oh, Momo was telling me earlier what she wants to do when she grows up. Weren't you, Momo?
Dad?
Come on now. Tell Nariko what you want to be.
A scientist.
Aww.
Wow, a scientist. That's a great job. I'll be rooting for you, Momo.
The girl blushes and hides behind
She's
her dad.
inherited her mother's book smarts, I'm certain. She definitely didn't get her brain from me. Anyway, we're gonna get going. Enjoy your evening, Nariko.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye, Momo.
Bye-bye.
The two of them bow their heads and follow the rest of the stairs down. I continue up the next flight of stairs, reach the landing, then turn the corner to enter my own apartment. The place is dark because I always have to make sure to cut the lights before I leave. I can't afford to leave any electricity running. My rent chews through most of my salary as is. I flick on the lights and feel relief as the living room illuminates. My faithful couch and TV emerge from the shadows and I immediately feel at home. After throwing my keys and bag onto the coffee table, I slump down on the couch. What a day. I have an overwhelming urge to pull out my laptop and check my website for new requests, but my body's needs come first. I'm desperate for a hot shower. I'll need to cleanse my face, scrape the paint out from underneath my fingernails, and I'll definitely have to slip into a fresh set of underwear. Ew. This bitch was having an orgasm in the bathroom. Whatever happened in that bathroom today took its toll on my body and my clothes. Well, the night is young. I can relax later. For now, it's time to start scrubbing. Okay, May 28th, Thursday morning. I'm actually gonna save it here, guys. I'm gonna save it here. I think this is a good place to stop. I'm surprised we're with her so much. I thought we were gonna like jump to something else, but okay. Well, we learned quite a bit about Corpse Girl. I can tell you that much. This game is funny so far. I will be back in a bit. Maybe like an hour and a half. Hour and a half. And then we can jump into some TCM to end the night. But yeah, I'm gonna play TCM, DJ. But I need to go eat and stuff, so I'm not like... And I have to make a thumbnail. I don't have a thumbnail for that because I didn't plan on playing that. So yeah, I will see you guys in a bit. Just make sure you have your notifications on so you'll know when I go live. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. I don't know, an hour, hour and a half. You need a cigarette, Kojo? Me too, and I don't even smoke. That was crazy though. Very interesting game though. I'm interested in seeing where this goes because I didn't think we were gonna know who Corpse Girl is, like, or if we did, I thought we would find out maybe towards the end. Now that we know who she is, it's like I feel like she's gonna start going to kill people herself. If she gets that excited over somebody doing that because she sent them a Photoshop picture, then it's like, who knows what she's gonna start doing. So yeah. And then she's getting attacked at work and stuff. Like, yeah, I wouldn't fuck with her if I was Tomoe. But I guess we'll see what happens. But I'll see you guys soon. Be sure to leave a like on the YouTube stream if you guys haven't already. And those of you on Twitch, go sub up if you haven't already. All right, bye guys.